and we'll get started here in about a minute. I'm really excited, but I want to make sure, number one, that you got the workbook. If you haven't yet, again, there's a link down below. Go to onecommonclub.com/backstage, get in the free community and go and get this. It's been fun watching all your questions and your comments inside of the community. So many cool things you guys are asking and debating and talking about. It's been fun for me. One of the biggest things is like, obviously day one, we showed you guys exactly how to go and get a client. Okay, how many of you guys got at least 1 or 2 clients, which is exciting. And then the next question, people are like, well, I have a client, but I don't know how to build a funnel yet. And everyone's kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, don't worry, day number 2 is trying to build a funnel. So yesterday, we focused on building a funnel. Now you guys know that skill set. Obviously, you're not masters yet, but you know the basics of it. You know how to start doing this, right? And then the next question is like, but I'm giving people free funnels. How do I actually make money? Haha, don't worry, we've got you. There's a method to our madness, okay? That's what we learned today, is how to get these people you're giving free funnels to be so excited to give you a whole bunch of money to continue to build out their funnels inside their business. So it's gonna be really fun. I know a lot of you guys have been a little worried about these things, but I told you from the very beginning, if you trust us, there's a process and a path. We know exactly what we're doing, and today's the day it's all gonna start coming together, okay? I'm really excited for it. So if you don't have your workbook yet, go and get it. Again, onecommonclub.com/backstage. Go in the community, go grab the book. Each day there's like a mini course, and day number 3 mini course inside of there is where you get access to the book. You can download it or print it out or have it on your computer, whatever it is. That way you have all the notes as we're going through this. Other than that, I'm excited for today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I got a special guest you're gonna love. It's gonna show you guys this process, and it's gonna be awesome. So that said, I'm gonna cue up the video, and then in about 2 minutes now, I'll be back behind this desk, and we're gonna kick off and have some fun today. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you in 2. Bye. This is you. You weren't trained to become an entrepreneur. You were trained to be replaceable.
The future of the American worker.
AI is affecting jobs.
There have been layoffs.
Amazon employees are reevaluating their futures with a new...
There's more entrepreneurs being created now than ever. And it's not because of chance. It's because it's becoming a necessity.
I think I'm going to start something new.
Never really ever felt like a real business.
Today, you're going to see me start up an e-commerce business.
And deep down, you already know what you need. And no, it's not another motivational speech. It's not a $997 secret system, and it's definitely not a school group that goes dark 2 days after the first welcome post. You need your first win. You need your first customer. You need to make your first $1,000. That way you can say, and that's why we created something called the One Comma Club Challenge.
Get on your feet and welcome to the stage.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm the co-founder of a company called ClickFunnels. We've been turning everyday, ordinary people into entrepreneurs for over a decade now. And our mission is simple: free all entrepreneurs, the dreamers and the doers, so that you guys can focus on changing the lives of the people that you've been called to serve. To do that, we build both software and education to have them work together. We don't just support entrepreneurs, we celebrate them. You've probably seen these awards all over on the internet. It's called the 2 Comma Club Award, and they're background of most successful entrepreneurs' YouTube videos, Facebook posts, their Instagram pictures. In fact, I believe this is probably the most photographed plaque in the history of all time. But the reality is, you shouldn't be worrying about this. In fact, you don't even want this right now. The real milestone, the unsung hero, the one that nobody ever talks about, but actually the most important, is this: the One Comma Club, first $1,000. So here's what we're doing: the One Comma Club Challenge. 5 days, 2 hours per day, one framework, where we're literally gonna walk you step by step through what I believe is the shortest path to get you your One Comma Club award. No, this is not gonna be teaching you all the things like creating a product, or how to do e-commerce, or how to become an expert, or how to write a book, or how to do a webinar, or how to post on social media, or even how to put your face on camera. None of that's necessary, because to make your first One Comma Club, you don't need any of those things. In fact, they're all just distractions keeping you from your actual goal. I want to really quickly share with you my story, the very first success I had online, because it was really small, but it was literally the thing that changed everything for me. I had been trying to make money on the internet for a long time. I'd spent almost 18 months going through trainings and trying to build websites and funnels and driving traffic and all sorts of stuff, and nothing worked. Everyone I knew was telling me, like, you're crazy, you should stop, like, why are you doing this, go get a job. The only person that really believed me was my wife. And so she allowed me to keep on trying. And 18 months into it, I finally made my very first sale.
My name's Russell Brunson. I'm Nathan Plone, and we're here from Boise, Idaho to show you how to make potato yam.
What's crazy is that first sale for me was only $20. But the reality was that sale changed everything for me. It was the thing that gave me belief. To know that this thing I've been trying for literally a year and a half of my life, the fact that it actually worked, that there was some stranger on the internet who got their credit card out, typed in the digits, and paid me the $20, that gave me belief that this was real. And because of that, every other success I've had afterwards all was based on that one thing, because it gave me belief that this would actually work, not for the other people I saw online, but it would work for me. That $20 changed my life, and I believe that this thing, the One Comma Club that I'm gonna help you to earn, can change your life as well. And once you hit it, we're gonna send you one of these because you deserve something you can hold, a symbol and a reminder that says, I did this. On top of that, you're gonna get live coaching, we're gonna give you funnel templates, offer frameworks, ClickFunnels access to build your funnel, and support from the entire funnel hacker community, which by the way, is literally the most powerful and supportive community on the entire internet. I've been watching as the economy is changing. AI is coming, people are losing their jobs. So if you're tired of feeling scared or letting someone else control your income and your future, I want you to join us for just 5 short days. Your first $1,000 will not make you rich, but it will give you belief. Belief that this actually works, but more importantly, belief that it'll actually work for you. So with that said, welcome to the One Comma Club Challenge. Now let's go get started and earn your first sale. Here we go. What's up, funnel hackers? How you guys doing? I'm back today with Catherine Jones.
Let's go.
Catherine, how you feeling today?
How are you, everybody? What a great day we had yesterday.
Yesterday was so much fun.
So much fun.
And then afterwards, we were here until midnight working on today's presentations. But I'm curious, going through all the comments and the stuff, how did you feel like seeing everybody's, like what they were doing and submitting things and like people were building funnels?
They actually, and I was so proud, so many of you actually posted the funnel in the group. You're like, I went up and I fixed the spacing and I did it. Can you believe I did it? And that is the hope, I think, for yesterday is, I think sometimes it can feel so daunting, especially a tech skill. And for them to look at it and be like, oh, I actually just posted it and there it was. And there were even things I needed to do on my own and I did them. I did the pop-up, I did this. It was just, so cool. It's really fun. It's really fun to just take somebody's just huge fear and just, it's actually no problem. So it's all kudos to you guys. Way to go.
That's one of the things when we were planning out this challenge. I was like, if we can get people just doing it once, then you're like, oh, because there's like this, I don't know, there's this weird fear. I see it every day because we get 1,800 plus people late sign for ClickFunnels. And most of them never make it to the spot where they open editor.
Which is crazy.
And it's like, they cancel. Because there's something behind that wall that seems scary or big or hard or whatever. And so I was like, we break through that wall and get you to literally just go and start clicking and dragging and dropping. You're like, oh, that's actually not scary or hard. And if I mess up, I click undo and then it's fine.
Well, I remember the first time I went through, somebody had done like a YouTube tutorial and I was so grateful because when you get in, you're like, I don't know what these buttons mean. And after that 4-minute YouTube tutorial, I was like, oh, okay, I feel pretty good about it. So I hope again, the fear of it has kind of just come down.
And if you're like, well, I'm not good at it yet, that's okay. Like at first you're not going to be good, but you just do it more and more. And eventually you start figuring out where the buttons are at and you get faster and faster. And within a week, you'll be flying around the editor and you'll feel like you're a ninja. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool.
Anyway, so kudos to all you guys. You're amazing.
So awesome. Okay, we're gonna jump in. So first off, according to my slides, it says, welcome back, everybody. I want to do a real quick recap. Day number 1, we talked about the new opportunity, which obviously is building funnels for other businesses. It's the most recession-proof, AI-proof, and what I believe the easiest and fastest way for you guys to earn a One Comma Club this week. It's really fun because day number 1, we had all of you guys go and submit something on your Facebook profiles or your business pages or things, seeing if you would build a funnel. And so many of you guys got leads. In fact, during the VIP today, Mario got 22 leads. He said.
Are you kidding me?
So if you did that exercise from day number 1, type in how many leads you got so far, because just the fact that like some people got in this, like it's gonna be hard to find clients or get people. But look at this chat. Like 2, 3, 4, 8, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 6. Yeah.
Something I think to point out is, you know what I'm not seeing? 0.
Yeah.
I'm seeing no zeros coming up.
I saw 1 0. But
oh my gosh. Okay, but I do think that's an interesting thing. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday. If it is 0, then we need to be like Goodman's Live 6364, right? Yep. Where he's like, oh, I didn't just post on my page. I went to 45 different business groups because I know that business owners need funnels. Yeah. So I think for those of you that are 0, let's take a note from our friend and say, okay, let's go find places where people are. Post again. It's copy and paste. Yeah. And let's see what kind of responses we can get.
Yeah. So day number 1, again, our job was to show you the opportunity and then to prove to you this is something people want. And you can tell by the stream of comments of how many you guys got leads through that. A lot of them too. Okay, that's day number 1. Day number 2 then was to teach you guys the secret skill. We talked about funnel hacking and then design hacking. Catherine walked you through how to actually do this, how to borrow from the best modeling stuff and then get your hands dirty inside of funnels, inside ClickFunnels, which is so cool. And so there are so many cool testimonials and stories in the chats and everything. We pulled a couple I want to share. I thought this was cool. This is from Joe Lucas. Said, this is so flipping exciting. Finished the funnel design and followed up with my leads. Just had a call with one of them. He doesn't want a free funnel. He wants to pay me.
Let's go, what? Joe Lucas!
Are you saying, Joe, that you were over delivering and like they felt obligated to give you money? Because that happens all the time, by the way. So
awesome.
He wants me to do it, and then. But wait, it gets better. Just like Stephanie Del Blake, right?
So cool.
And then he wants me to talk to all of his clients about how funnels will help their businesses. More leads, ahoy.
So awesome.
It's like when you start the process, it's like a ball rolling down a hill and it starts getting more momentum. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then
Yeah.
then you own the world. I don't know what's going to happen. But Joe Lucas, congratulations. That's so exciting. Huge win. All right. Number 2, Pamela P. Pierce said, I am blown away. A simple text-only post on one platform on Monday was the impetus for getting experience, social proof, and actually helping 4 of my ideal clients. Amazing. Why didn't I just do it 3 years ago? But doing it now, getting traction, I will not hold myself back anymore. It reminds me of when is the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. Thank you all. Let's go.
Awesome. The next best time? Today.
Right now.
I love it. Congratulations, Pamela.
Good job, Pamela. You were in the game.
Amazing.
I want to say, Pamela she's been on the sidelines watching this for 3 years. Now she's in the game. That's the best part, getting into the game. And again, the goal of this challenge is to get you guys into the game doing it. So you can be
well, and I love what she said too. It was a text only post. I think sometimes we think, oh, well, I need to have all these ducks in a row and I need to have this, before I start, or I can't start the thing. And it was a copy and paste.
Yeah.
And you look at that.
So
the ball
good.
started rolling. It's awesome.
So good. Okay, next one here from Titan said, on my first legitimate business, thanks to my Facebook post on day number 1. This feels so awesome. Congratulations, Titan. You are a business owner. You're a funnel hacker. And we're just getting started. Imagine the momentum. Imagine where you're going to be in a week from now. Imagine we'll be in a month from now, 6 months from now.
Hey, and I got to point this out. Do you see Greg right here in the comments? I had a doctor offer me $1,500 to build a funnel for him. Guess I better figure this out now.
Greg, you got to learn.
What a wonderful, wonderful situation.
Great problem to have. Yeah, congratulations.
So
Greg.
awesome.
So awesome. Okay. I'll do the last one. Annie said, first lead update. I honestly did not expect anyone to reply when I posted the 1-day message, but I just followed the process and did what Russell said. And today, somebody replied. She said she didn't enjoy building funnels and would be happy to outsource it. That felt huge to read. Real life proof this actually works when you take action, even when your brain is telling you this is probably not going to work. So lesson everybody, when your brain's like, this might not work, it will work. We promise you.
See what you can get away with.
Yeah.
See what you can get away with. I love it.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about what today is. So the big elephant in the room is, how do I actually sell somebody a funnel? We got free funnels. We got free leads. We're talking about some clients right now. How do I get money? Okay. Now I'm curious for those of you guys right now, how many guys get nervous when you hear about selling? That's the part you're like, yeah, I can build a funnel. I can be techie, but I don't want to sell something. How many guys? There we are. Okay. We got the me's, Brian, Joe, Angela, looks like the majority. Okay, they're flying through the comments. Chizzy, Eve, Nancy. So a lot of you guys. Okay, first off, congratulations. You're in good company. A lot of us feel that same way. So the question is what would you do if you never had to actually sell? If you followed a process and at the end of it, people are like, well, where do I send you money? How much money can I give you? Okay. And so we have a special guest today who's going to walk you through exactly how to do that. She is the queen at getting people who don't like selling to get them collecting money without having to actually sell. You were going to love it. I told you guys a story yesterday. She did this process on me unknowingly. I didn't realize she was selling me. At the end of the conversation, she convinced me somehow, without selling me, that I should give her $200,000. And then I did. And so it works. And then later she's like, hey, this is what I did. And I was like, will you show people that? Because that seemed not scary or hard or at all, right? And if you guys can replicate it, it's going to be amazing. So that's what we should be here talking about in a minute. But real quick, recap the days. Okay, obviously day 1, day 2 we got through. Today is all about getting clients without closing. We're going to go deep into that today, which is going to be really, really fun. Tomorrow, we're going to be going through the AI shortcuts. So tomorrow, we're going to show you guys how to use AI to automate 90% of this work so you can get more clients done faster, better quality, a whole bunch of really cool things. So do not miss day 4. And day number 5 is focusing on going from 1 Common Club to 2 Common Club, how to scale this business. But today, we'll be focusing on day number 3, which is clients without closing. And as you guys know, this weekend, we're doing the Money by the Weekend sprint to get you guys to your 1 Common Club award. It's going to be really, really fun. And then Monday, we're going to do some show and tell with those of you guys who actually hit it, so we can see what all of your peers did during this process. Okay. Last question. Did you guys build anything inside ClickFunnels last night? After you got done off the training, did you log back in and play with it? Did you move things around? Did you create page number 2? Did you try to do something custom? Did you have some fun with it? If so, then officially you are a funnel hacker. You are hacking funnels as we go. You are part of the tribe. You've got it. You've all said it a couple times. One more time. I'm a what? I'm a funnel hacker. Let's go. Every time you get stuck, just be like, I'm a funnel hacker. Funnel hackers don't get stuck. We figure this stuff out. We move forward through the pain. We figure out how to make it happen. So say I'm a funnel hacker. One last thing I'm going to show you guys. This is kind of just a really quick promo video of the opportunity. It's like a minute long. I'm going to show you guys one more time, and then we're going to kick this party off. So again, this I believe is the greatest opportunity of our lifetimes. Let's find out why.
Now we get about 1,800 people per day who sign up for ClickFunnels. All they really want at the end of the day is the funnel. So I'm trying to build an army of funnel builders, handle the demand. The demand is insane. And it's a huge opportunity. I believe it's the greatest opportunity of our lifetime. There are literally millions of companies right now that need funnels, and they're just waiting for it. The most valuable skill that every single business needs is a funnel builder, or what we like to call inside the ClickFunnels office is a rainmaker, someone who can make it rain. All these businesses know they need to be driving traffic online. Most of them are losing money every single day. You come in, you build a funnel for them, and all of a sudden, you're like a magician. Like, what did you do? We have more sales, more traffic, everything blows up because of you and your skill set.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the very first.
You want to become one of the best, if not the best funnel builder on the planet. Like, you have to know these things and understand them at a deep, deep level. The better you get, the more you can charge. But at first, you're not going to be very good. That's why it's so important to start.
All right. The greatest opportunity of our lifetime, you guys. And don't forget, today's gonna be a really fun day. Don't forget that the more fun we have, the cheaper the certification program will become, okay? You're gonna learn more about the certification program. We told you guys about day number 1 that it started at $18,000. I said, but we have fun, we're gonna lower the price, and we'll keep going and keep going. By the end of day 1, I think we got it down to about $15,000. Day number 2 was fun yesterday. We kept dropping and dropping it down to about $10,000. So today's mission for you guys is if we can keep having fun, maybe this isn't where it starts at. I don't know. We're going to find out. But this is something you guys are all going to want. You're all going to need it. And so we'll talk about it towards the end. But today's mission is to get you guys selling without selling. So I'm going to introduce our special guest for today. She's someone who I have had a chance to work really close with. She, as I told you, has recently closed me doing the same process on a $200,000 deal. But she's also done it over and over and over again. She's a queen of teaching people how to sell who don't like to sell, to get people to give you money without feeling salesy and sleazy, all kind of stuff. And she is amazing. She's also related to Catherine.
Can you believe it? She married my brother. Great news for me. So I got the coolest sister out of it. It's amazing.
So that said, if we could all put our hands together for McCall Jones, let's go!
Yes! I've been waiting. I've been waiting to join this party. My favorite people are doing something I have serious FOMO.
Give me the microphone.
She was very adamant about us matching today too, and I want to say, seeing it on screen, I get the vision now. It looks pretty
cool, yeah.
I'm like, listen,
the right choice.
Are you really friends unless you match? I don't know if you are. So, like Russell said, my friends, I'm so excited to be here. I'm ready to have so much fun. If you're ready to have fun, I want you to write fun in the chat. My name is McCall Jones. Now, we're going to get to know each other a lot today, doing exactly what Russell just said. But before we talk about me, I want to talk about you. Yeah, let's talk about why you're here. Now, you're here because you need a path to your One Comma Club award. If that's why you're here, I want you to write here in the chat. You are here because you want to take your new funnel skills and turn them into cash. If that's you, I want you to write cash in the chat. Now, you're also here because you're thinking to yourself, I have no idea what to say to make people buy. Some of you may be panicking. If you're thinking to yourself, I am not good at sales, I want you to write, oh no, in the chat. Oh no. Now, if you are stressed about how do I get people to pay me money as a funnel builder, I have to tell you something. You don't have a sales skills problem. You have a sales system problem. Now, that's why you're here. If you resonate with that, I want you to write yes in the chat, because that's why you're here. Here's why I'm here. So I'm the founder of a company called Charisma Hacking, where we help non-sales people be natural and authentic and amazing at sales without ever being aggressive or pushy or sleazy. Now, what we have found from all of our years of research is that every single non-salesperson who's worried about being bad at sales, they typically fall into one of these categories. So I want you to pay attention and tell me which one sounds like you. First, we have our newbie Nancy's. Newbie Nancy, she was worried about sales. She was thinking to herself, I've never sold something to anyone before. I'm worried I'm going to be bad at it. If you're a newbie Nancy, I want you to write Nancy in the chat. Next, we have our frustrated Franz. Frustrated Fran, she was worried about sales. She thought to herself, I've tried to sell people stuff before, but nobody ever buys. I'm worried that I'm going to be bad at sales. If you're frustrated Fran, I want you to write Fran in the chat. Next, we have speechless Spencer. Now, Spencer was also worried about sales. He kept thinking to himself, I don't even know a single word that I should say if I have to sell somebody something. I'm worried that I'm going to be bad at sales. Tell me if you're Spencer. Next, we have Transition Trevor. He's like, listen, I'm excited to show people the funnel page that I built them, but how am I supposed to transition into asking them for money? If you are panicked about the transition, I want to write Trevor. Okay, some people are like, I am all of these people. Next, we have Jaded Jenny, worried about sales. because she kept seeing all these salespeople and she thought the only people I see who are actually good at sales, who are selling something, are pushy and aggressive and sometimes even unethical. I don't want to be like that. So I worried, I'm not going to be good at sales. If you're Jenny, write Jenny in the chat. Yes, we got some Jennies. We got Overwhelmed Oscar. This is the last one. Overwhelmed Oscar was worried about sales. He kept thinking to himself, oh, this sales thing is so overwhelming. It makes me worried that I'm never going to get my 1 comma award. If you're Oscar, yeah, we got some Oscars in the chat. Now, every single one of these people was worried about sales because they thought the only way to be good at sales was to be pushy or ethical or learn a million high pressure, high ticket closing tactics, or that they had to have a sales personality. But I have amazing news. All the Nancys and the Frans and the Spencers and the Trevors and the Jennys and all of these people were so much closer than they think they are. The problem is everything that they were doing was making them worse at sales because they're non-sales people. And the playbook is different for non-sales people. They were struggling because they were all missing one thing. I want you to write one thing in the chat. Now, there is a system to getting clients without ever having to be aggressive. It has nothing to do with memorizing millions of tactics. Has nothing to do with all of a sudden changing your personality, and has everything to do with doing just a few simple things that make business owners feel, the ones that you're talking to, it makes them feel the right things at the right time so that they want to buy before you ever ask them. Can I show you the system? If so, right? Yes, in the chat. Yes. Now I'd like to introduce you to the most technical sales strategy ever. This is called the hit by a bus sales strategy. Now, this is exactly what to say on a Zoom call, a video recording, or an email to take a free customer and turn them into a paying customer without having to be the Wolf of Wall Street. We got no aggressive sales tactics here. Now, I want you to tell you the story of how I made my first $10,000 in my business. So I go to Funnel Hacking Live 2020, and I start my business on day one. I went to see Catherine speak. I start my business on day one. And one of the speakers there was talking about starting a coaching business that I had just started. And they said, you got to charge $5,000. I'm a good student. I said, okay, I got to charge $5,000. Russell gets on stage and says, do it for free first. And I'm like, okay, I got to do it for free first. So I found a client. Her name was Jenny, and I started helping her with her social media. Jenny just happened to be a high ticket closer, one of these kind of pushy sales people. Now, as I was working with Jenny for free, I started posting videos just about my expertise, kind of showing this is what I do. And I get this DM from this woman who says, can you help me do the same thing that you are showing? In fact, it was a video I broke down of Russell. And I said, okay, here's why Russell's charismatic. Here's what I do. Here's what I would do for yours videos to make you charismatic. She sends me a DM and she's like, can we hop on a call? Could you do this for me? And I'm thrilled because I think I got my second free client. I happen to tell Jenny that, oh my gosh, this woman wants to hop on a call with me. And Jenny very quickly tells me, McCall, this is not a friendship call, which is what I called it. She said, this is a sales call. And immediately I panicked because at this point I had never done a sales call. And the most expensive thing I had ever sold at this point was a $75 voice lesson that I felt was a really high price. So Jenny gives me this list of tactics. She gives me the sales script and she's like, these are the best high ticket, high pressure sales tactics you could use. Just run through them and she will give you money. Get that credit card, McCall. And I'm like, okay, Jenny, I will do it. I will do it. Right? So my plan is I'm like, okay, I told this amazing woman that we were having a friendship call. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do friendship at the beginning. And then I'm going to transition into Jenny's script. So I asked Jenny, I'm like, Jenny, when do I do it? Like, when am I supposed to transition into this script? And she's like, you'll know. I'm like, Jenny, I'm not going to know. And she's like, you'll feel it. There will be a pause and then you'll move into the script. And I'm like, okay, Jenny, I'm going to do it. I'm a good student. So I'm talking to this amazing woman. Remember, she asked me to break down one of her videos. So I do. I'm like, friendship, thank you, something I'm good at. I break down her video to her face and she's like, this is so cool. I'm like, yeah, this is what you should do to make your video more charismatic. And I'm glancing. I have the screen pulled up next to my Zoom. They're split screen. And it's all my high pressure tactics. And I'm glancing at it, waiting for the universe to send me a sign when I'm supposed to go into this script. I keep looking at it and I'm like, yeah, it's super fun. Right? When am I supposed to do this? She says, hey, I really like this. What would you do with the rest of my social media? I'm like, oh, thank goodness, friendship. I'm good at this. Well, and I turn around and I say, if I got hit by a bus, here's what I would do if I were you. And she says, okay. And I map out and I was like, well, I would do this and this and this and this and this. I'd move this video here. I'd move this video here. And I keep glancing at this thing being like, okay, like 2 more minutes. And then I'm just going to pull the trigger. I'm a little distracted when she goes, can I hire you to do that? And I'm looking around like, there is no way that this could be this easy. shell shocked. I go, yes, that will be $5,000. And she says, okay, great. Here's my credit card number. When can we start? I am looking around like that. What just happened? I get off the phone or the Zoom call and I go to my husband and I'm like, I just made $5,000. And he was like, on purpose? I was like, I think so. I'm like, this has got to be a fluke. So immediately I post on my Facebook wall, I'm doing friendship calls. I'm doing friendship calls for free. I'll break down one of your videos. Immediately I get another woman to sign up. Same exact thing happens. I still have my high ticket closing script up because I know maybe Jenny's right. I'm going to have to transition into these things. I say, here's the video I'm breaking down. And she's like, this is so amazing. What would you do with the rest of my webinar? I said, well, let me tell you, if I got hit by a bus, here's what I would do if I were you. I finish it and she goes, amazing. Can I hire you to do that? And I go, yes, that'll be $5,000. And she goes, here's my credit card. When can we start? And I'm like, I just made $10,000. Jenny's script. I ripped it up, obviously metaphorically because it was on the computer. And I was like, oh my gosh, this whole sales thing is easy. This is so amazing. Since then, since I made my first $10,000, I have used this exact system to sell $1,000 packages, $5,000 packages, $25,000 packages, $75,000 packages, and even a $200,000 package. Now, each one of these was from a single conversation, a single call, or a single proposal. It's worked for people who were repeat clients who already knew me, with referral clients who didn't know me but knew somebody else, and potential clients who I'd never talked to before. I've also taught this strategy to freelancers and coaches and virtual assistants and to hospitality workers, real estate agents, funnel builders, and agencies. It works at all levels. You never graduate from this system. It only gets more effective the more you charge and the higher prices. Now, I really want to give you an important disclosure. I'm not saying you're going to make $200,000. In fact, I'm not even telling you that you're going to make $1, even 1 cent. These are strategies combined that worked for me, but they work in combination with a lot of other things. I want to tell you this range just to show you the strategy and to show you that this is not just a beginner thing. My goal today, and tell me if this is fair, is to give you my very best strategies. So I want to give you the best of the best so that you can have your very best chance at success, but you still have to do the work. Yeah, if you're willing to do the work, I'm going to make it so much easier for you, but if you're willing to do the work, I want you to write fair in the chat. Yeah, does that sound fair? I'm going to give you my best. Yeah, now, remember, if you're thinking to yourself, oh no, do I have to do sales calls? The answer is no. Yeah, this works for Zoom calls, video recordings, and even emails. You don't even have to get on video or use your voice. Yeah, now our hit by a bus strategy has 3 steps. I want you to write 3 in the chat. 3 in the chat. Step number 1 is what I did. Step number 2 is why I did it. And step number 3 is this is what you should do if I get hit by a bus. Now, what I did is where we talk about a customized free sample. Why I did it is where we show the differences between what they were doing and what you created. And then the hit by a bus strategy is where you outline the strategy of what a full paid project would look like. Yeah, so we're going to start with step number 1, what I did. If you're ready to go, write ready in the chat. Yeah, ready in the chat. Now, in this step, you are going to walk through a custom free sample with a potential client. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, what the heck is a free sample? A free sample is a small part of your full paid package or offer that you offer for free. So, for example, if your full paid package or offer as an interior designer is an entire house makeover, your free sample would be 1 room makeover. Yeah, if you are a video editor and your full-time package is full-time video editor, your free sample would be a single edited video. You guys as funnel builders, the full paid package may be a full funnel makeover or build. It could also include things, right? If you learn these in certification, like copy, ads, newsletter creation, things like that. But your free sample is a single page redesign. Now you have already at this point offered a free sample. If you copied and pasted this into your Facebook or into any of your social media, I want you to see where you told them you would build the first page of their funnel. Yeah, so you've already done this. You've already done this. If this makes sense, I want you to write free sample in the chat or just free. Yeah, the first step is free sample. Now, let me tell you why we build a free sample. The first reason is it brings you leads. The evidence is how many amazing leads you got from posting that free sample post. Yeah, we have Goodman Life 6364 that we talked about before, right? He had 12 people message him. Yeah, and he got 2 booked calls immediately. Yeah, the other reason why we do free samples is it's show, not tell. You establish immediate authority, and they are able to see you up close and your expertise out up close without needing testimonials. So if you're thinking to yourself, I don't have experience, I don't have testimonials, what do I do? This is why we do it. The last reason is they're more likely to buy because it makes them want more of you. By more of you, we mean your paid package. Yeah, now when this is done right, they always want the rest. Yeah, they always want the rest. Now, the biggest mistake that people make when presenting their free sample is to go like this. Here you go. Can I just send you my free sample? And then they wait and they think, I'm terrible at sales. Now, this is a mistake because if you treat your sample like it's not a big deal, your potential client is going to also treat it like it's not a big deal, right? In this phase, when we are presenting this free sample to them, we need them to think, wow, this is so valuable. I cannot believe I'm getting this for free. Imagine if I paid them. Now, if this is making sense, I just want you to write yes in the chat. That's what we have to have them think when we go through this. So our next question is, well, how do we make them think that? How do we actually make them think, wow, this is so valuable? For them to see the value, you have to tell them. I want you to write tell them in the chat. Now, we tell them with two things, what you researched and what you built. Yeah, this is going to help them see the effort that went into customizing this specific free sample. When they see the effort, they understand the value. Yeah, now, for example, our interior designer, remember, they are giving the free sample of one room makeover. So if they want to use the free sample to get a paid client, they first say what they researched. So they say something like this. I analyzed 20 luxury homes and found a few key things that make a room feel cohesive, welcoming, and functional, especially for families of your size and lifestyle. Then the interior designer would go into what they built. I use those things to create a new design for your living room so it's set up to be functional and stylish for your specific family. Yeah, if we see it, once right, see it in the chat. The next example is a video editor. Remember, their free sample is just a single edited video. So first, if you want to get a paying client using this free sample, you tell them what you researched. You say, I analyzed 20 of the top performing videos in your industry, and I noticed the patterns that keep viewers engaged from pacing to visuals to messaging. Now you go into what you built. I use those patterns to create a sample edit of your footage so it's designed to grab attention, flow smoothly, and deliver your message clearly, just like the top performing videos do. If you see it, why don't you write yes in the chat. Our final example is a funnel builder. This is what you would say. Remember, your free sample is a single page redesign. Now, you're wanting to use this free sample to get a paying client. So the exact same free sample that you already offered them. So the first thing that you do to make sure that they see the value of it is you tell them what you researched. You say, I analyzed 20 of the top businesses in your space, and I found some key patterns they use to attract customers. Then you go into what you built. I use those same patterns to build this funnel page so that it's set up to bring you the customers you want, just like the top companies do. So far, remember, we walk them through the customized free sample. Next, we talk about how we bring value to this by what you researched and what you built so that they think, I cannot believe I'm getting this for free. Imagine if I paid them. Remember, this is only step 1 of 3. Yeah, so I promise you, if you use free samples, you will be much more likely to sell expensive packages without needing previous experience or testimonials. So if you are with me, I want you to write yes in the chat. Yes, let's go. Do we feel confident that we can do the what I did section? Yeah, confident that we're like, oh my gosh, sales is so easy. Now, I want to go to step number 2. Step number 2 is why I did it. Yeah, remember, there's 3 steps. So in this step, we show the gap. I want you to write gap in the chat. We show them the gap between where their life or business is with you and where their life and business is without you. We show them actually a visual gap that you're going to see. The first step of this is you are going to pull up a picture of the funnel or website they sent you as their before and your funnel redesign after right next to it, right? You ask them, can I share my screen? And you pull them up side by side. The next thing you do is you point out the differences. Step number 3 is you say, can you see the difference? Let me give you some examples. Now, with an interior designer, they would pull up their before after side by side, the picture the client sent them and their redesign. Then they would point out the differences and they would say, okay, so can you see how before it's like cluttered and messy and unorganized, but after it looks like really masculine and warm and strong and grown up? Can you see the difference? If you're with me, I want you to write with you in the chat. With you in the chat. Our next example is a funnel builder. So when they send you their previous website or previous funnel, you pull them up side by side. you point out the differences. For example, do you see how this one, it's so much more clear what the customer is getting when they're actually buying from you? And then you ask them, can you see the difference? If that makes sense, I want you to write difference in the chat. Now, the reason why we do this step, the why I did it, is because by framing the differences, you are showing them the consequences of not hiring you. You're doing this all while being really helpful and not annoying, rude, or aggressive. Now, the secret is if they can see that they are worse without you, they will think that the path is better with you. Does that make sense? If so, write "makes sense" in the chat. Makes sense. Now, at this point, you may be thinking, I have no idea what differences to point out. What do I do here? Now, as a funnel builder, I want to congratulate you for all the hard work you've done this week. Because for every single client you get on a call, you are going to point out the same 6 things. SWIPES. Structure, words, images, paint, energy, and spacing. But you are not going to say, the first thing I adjusted was your structure and your words. Instead, you are going to say, first, I fixed your flow. So it's clear where your customer should start. That's a structure code word right here. Next, you could say, next I fixed your messaging. So it's clear what your customer is getting, where we covered the words. Next, you'd say, next I fixed the look. So it's clear that they're in the right place. All of a sudden we have I. Then you say, well, next I fixed the feel of it. So it's really clear what your customer should feel. And we've covered paint. Next, we say, next I fixed your link. So it's really clear where to click. We've covered energy. And finally, next I fixed your layout to make sure that it looked more professional so that customers who come to your page actually trust you. And we've covered S spacing. Now, to recap, step number 2. Before, the first thing you do is you pull up their before after side by side, the one you built and the one that they sent you. Next, you point out the differences using swipes. By doing this, you are showing them the consequences of not hiring you. Are you with me? If so, write yes in the chat. I'm seeing some. I'm so confident now. Yes? If we can do why I did it, write in the chat. So far, our hit by a bus sales strategy, we have step 1, we present the free customized sample. Step number 2, we point out the differences between what you did and what they originally had. Now, at this point, if we've done our job right, they are thinking to themselves, I cannot believe I'm getting this for free. Imagine if I paid them. Now, the next step is where we seal the deal. I want you to write seal. You can write seal the deal if you want to, but it takes a long time. Let's seal the deal. This is our hit by a bus strategy.
Now, could you take a second? I see some people being like, I don't quite understand what that means, hit by a bus. You're saying if I got hit by a bus, died, and you never saw me ever again, and I could never give you any future advice.
Yes.
This is what I do.
Yes.
Is that the connection?
100%. If you're saying if I disappeared,
hit by a bus.
Yep. Okay. If I got Mean Girled, you know the story or the movie Mean Girls where the bus just comes out of nowhere and just wham, right?
I gotta say, by the way, this is exactly how McCall closed me. She showed me this vision of like, what she would do if she was me. And she's like, so if I get hit by a bus, this is what I would do. And then I was like, well, can you do it for me? Like, first off, don't get hit by a bus. But second off, I want you to, like, that sounds so amazing. Please do that for me.
I was like, you want to pay me money? How about $200,000? And he went, yes. And I went, this is a sales meeting? It works.
There you go.
It's crazy, right? What you are telling them, and we're going to get into this in just a second, but what you're telling them is, I want to give you the strategy so that you could use this on your own. The good news is, because all of these people have reached out to us and we already know that they want a funnel because they signed up for a free sample, we know they're not going to want to build it on their own because they've already signed up to have you build it for them. So you giving them the strategy feels extremely generous, and it allows them to see what it's like working with you without you being like, now, can I walk you through my packages and show you all the different ways that we could work together, right? We make it very natural. You look like the good guy all the time, and it's so much fun. And most of the people laugh. Most of the people are like, if you got what? Hit by a bus? And you're like, Yeah, if I died right now on the spot and could not help you at all, can I show you what I would tell you to do? And they're like, I mean, sure. You're like, you can do this on your own if you want, right? Which opens it up. It opens it up. Remember, sometimes you don't even have to ask them. They say, can I pay you money? And you're like, money? I guess so. It's amazing. Yeah, now let's get into what is a hit by a bus plan. A hit by a bus plan is an outline of the strategy that you use in your fully paid package. That's the secret. We are presenting them the plan that they could do on their own, which they actually could, right? The way they present it, but that they could do on their own that is just our offer. Yeah, but it's presented in a way that makes them want it before you pitch it to them. It makes them come to you. Now, why do we use a hit by a bus plan? Because we want to make them want your plan and see it as the best plan forward, so they want to buy your plan. If this makes sense, I just want to write duh in the chat. Duh. Now, there's a couple different things that we need to gather in order to build our hit by a bus plan. The first thing that we need to map out is if we're going to make them want something, we have to say like, okay, what do we need them to want? Yeah, the things we need them to want are all of the things in your fully paid package or offer. Yeah, so for example, the things that an interior designer would need to put in their hit by a bus plan is they would need to be like, well, first, you need to make sure that you have your interior design report, right? You need to make sure you upgrade all of your lighting, and you need to make sure you use antique furniture for this reason, which we'll get into in just a second. Yeah, but these are the things we have to know. What do I need them to want? Yeah, if I'm a nutritionist and I offer blood work and workouts and meal plans, I need to make sure that the strategy I'm giving them includes all those things. Does that make sense? If so, write yes in the chat. Yeah, now, depending on what you decide to learn with certification and add to your packages, your fully paid package that you're offering them, it could just be design, for sure. It could just be design hacking, but it could also be things like copy. If you decide to create them a newsletter, if you decide to run their ads, if you decide to do all these different things, you would make sure to include that in the hit by a bus strategy. Yeah, if this is clear, I want you to write clear in the chat. We just have to know what we're making them want, right? The next thing that we need to know is why should they want those things? Yeah, why are those things actually important, right? Because we're going to include this in the strategy. So if they had those pieces, like what would change in their business? And sometimes an easier way of thinking that is what would happen if they didn't have those things? Yeah, so for example, with an interior designer, if they're like, okay, if they had a full interior design report, they could create a cohesive, warm environment. Doesn't have to be super complex. It's just like, oh, that's what they would get. Right? With the lighting upgrades, they're like, well, the reason why they should do this is it's the biggest visual upgrade and the biggest impact for the lowest cost. That's why they need it. Next, custom furniture brokering. If this is in their offer or in their fully paid package, they'd say, oh, well, a unique house with small changes without getting rid of everything, right? When we add these little pieces of furniture. Yeah, if this makes sense, right? I get it in the chat. I get it. Now, with the nutritionist, same thing, right? If they were like, okay, meal plans, they need to write why that's important. They're like, well, food and custom calories and custom macros, it's important for fast, healthy weight loss. You need to know it first. If they're like, I also offer supplements. They say, oh, I need to make sure that they need this because it maintains health while cutting. It also makes sure that they don't lose their hair, right? And so on and so forth. Yeah, now with a funnel builder, we need to break this down of like, okay, for the full funnel build, what goes into that? Why would the strategy be important? What would the emails do? It's like, oh, well, without design, nobody's going to click on your thing, right? You can even think like, oh, the Stanford study that Catherine talked about, and you can write that down. Right? With copy, it's like, if they have the wrong copy, what happens? Right? Oh, it's not clear for their customer. Okay, cool. Right? With newsletter creation, it's like, what's the benefit of having that? Oh, they would gather more leads without having to write it themselves. Right? If this is clear, right? Whoa, in the chat. Whoa. Now, step 3 is we are going to actually create your hit by a bus plan. Yeah, now, for example, as a funnel builder, you are going to do these things. Now, there's 2 different things that we put together for your hit by a bus plan. Yeah, the same way that we did with our other steps. First thing you say, you gather, and you're going to use the details we just gathered to create this thing. Yeah, so we're like, okay, what do I need them to want? Why do they need to want it? Okay, now I have the pieces, and I'm going to take those pieces and I'm going to plug it into these 2 things. Yeah, does that make sense? If so, you can just write, I get it, in the chat. Take the pieces you gathered, plug them into here. First thing is, here's what's still missing. I'm going to give you the example for a funnel builder. So you would say, okay, now, if I got hit by a bus, the next step I would do, because remember, you only built their first funnel page for them. If I got hit by a bus, the next thing I would do is make sure that the rest of your funnel works as well as page 1. Then let me show you what I mean. And you'd show them a funnel blueprint. Then you'd say, this is a map of what your entire funnel should look like. Right now, only the first page is done. So if I were you and I got hit by a bus, fix the rest of your funnel. The second thing you do is you say, here's what I would do if I were you. Now, here's what I would do if I were you. On the rest of the pages, I would adjust the, and you insert your swipe code words again. All of these. I'd adjust this, so it's clear where to start. I'd adjust this, because it's clear to do this. Yeah, if this makes sense, write, hey, in the chat. Now, this exact hit by a bus strategy, I'm so glad Russell said this before, is what I used on Russell. These are the slides that I showed him. It's an RB cinematic webinar universe if we get hit by a bus plan. And it had 2 phases. If we get hit by a bus, and if we survive the bus that tried to hit us. Yeah, now, I promise you this works. Do we see why this works? If so, write yes in the chat. Now, I want to do a really quick recap of what we've learned so far. So with step 3, we tell them you're hit by a bus plan. Yeah, by doing 2 things. We say, well, here's what you're still missing, and here's what you still need. So far total, we say, okay, what I did, we walk through the customized free sample. If you feel confident with this, I want you to write, I got this in the chat. I got this. Next, we talked about why I did it. Where we do this is, or in this step, we point out the differences between their before and after. We take that free sample and we say before, after, differences. Can you see the difference? Yeah. If you do this, if you understand this, I want you to write sales is easy in the chat. Sales is easy. Step 3, hit by a bus plan is, this is what you should do if I get hit by a bus. And we walk through your full paid product or package strategy. Now, are we seeing this? Yeah. At this point, you may be thinking, well, what does the rest of the email say? What do I say in the call? And what if they have questions? Some of you may be thinking, For that, I have one last thing for you. We call these magical transitions. Now, magical transitions are just rocket fuel. They are small phrases that are easy to remember, that keep the conversation going, and they make the clients really want to buy from you. And these magical transitions are so powerful that when you do them right, potential clients will cut you off before you get the chance to pitch them. Now, in the certification program, they share even more magical transitions. Yeah, they go in depth for all these different things, for every single scenario, every single question. If at all you're like, what do I do at this point? It's covered in the certification program. But for the sake of time, I'm going to share 3 with you. Yeah. First magical transition number 1, right? 1 in the chat. You're going to use this when you're trying to start the official presentation into their free funnel page. Yeah, this is the beginning of your call, the beginning of your recording, or the beginning of your email. The thing you're not going to say is, okay, let's get started. You're not going to say, I'm ready to present you. And you're not going to say, this is your funnel page. Instead, you're going to say, I'm so excited to show you what I made for you. The reason why clients love this, I know it feels small, but it's got a big impact. This frames the conversation as exciting gift instead of high pressure sales call. It frames it as friendship instead of give me your money. Yeah, now I want you to prepare yourself because the client might interrupt and be like, I'm so excited to see what you've made. I've been looking forward to someone who I can hire to help me with this. Yeah, if we understand magical transition number 1, write 1 in the chat. 1. Okay, magical transition number 2, you'll see these are rocket fuel. They feel small, but they've had a huge impact. Now, when you're going to use this is when you want to talk about all these services you can offer. This is before you present your hit by a bus plan. You are not going to say, here's what else I can do for you. And you are not going to say, okay, here's what I have for sale. Instead, this may feel obvious, but you are going to say, here's what I would tell you to do if I got hit by a bus and couldn't help you. Even if it doesn't feel natural to you, they'll go, what? And you're like, yeah, diffuses tension. Potential clients love this because it makes the talking about your services feel like, oh my gosh, fancy sales strategy or fancy strategy session instead of needy high pressure salesperson. Positions you as wise consultant. Yeah, now prepare yourself because as Russell said before, this is a real client wants to buy interruption that we've experienced because of this magical phrase. They literally say, no, don't get hit by a bus. I need to hire you to help me with this. Almost word verbatim. Now, if we understand this, I want you to write 2 in the chat. Our final magical transition is number 3. This is when the client asks you any question about your expertise, your services, or your next steps. This is when you're transitioning into your pricing and your package and your offer after your hit by a bus plan. Your magical transition is this. Can I take 60 seconds to describe what it would look like for us to work together? AKA, if I survive the bus plan. For example, if a client asks, so how much does it cost for you to do this for the rest of my site? You say, oh my gosh, that's a great question. Can I take 60 seconds to describe what it would look like for us to work together? AKA, if I survive the bus plan. If the client asks, wow, do you know how to do my social media, emails, and ads too? You say, oh my gosh, that's a great question. Can I take 60 seconds to describe what it would look like for us to work together? AKA, that if I survive the bus plan. If a client asks, could you change the freebie webpage that you gave me so that the logo is bigger? You say, oh my gosh, yes. And there's a ton of other things that I actually really like to do too. Can I take 60 seconds to describe what it would look like for us to work together? AKA, that if I survive the bus plan. If a client says, thank you for this free webpage. Now, how do I add it to my own website? You say, I would love to show you. Can I take 60 seconds to show you how you can do it yourself or how it would look like for us to work together? And if the client says nothing, you say, I'm so glad I was able to share this with you. Now, can I take 60 seconds to describe what it would look together or what would it look like for us to work together, AKA the if I survive the bus plan? Are we seeing this? If so, write hello in the chat. Now, I promise you, if you use this simple process of hit by a bus sales and you sprinkle in a few magical transitions, I promise that you can become a natural, ethical, low-stress sales machine. Now, I left out one part of the story that I was telling you where I made my first $10,000. Remember how I told you I booked a friendship call? Now, the only reason why I knew to book a friendship call and to get them on a call in the first place is because I had a sales and business mentor even before Russell. And her name was Catherine Jones-Lish. Heyo. Now, Catherine has not only helped me do these kinds of things, but she's also helped specifically thousands and thousands and thousands of funnel builders complete this exact system. Now, can I hand it over to you, Catherine? Can you walk them through a couple things?
Oh my gosh, can we ever? How many of y'all are excited for it? Get hit by a bus plan. You never thought you were going to say that phrase so many times in your life, and I just can't wait for you to do it. Okay, everybody give it up for McCall. Isn't she so awesome and amazing? She is so amazing at sales. I love the way that she described things. And I love how she's termed it. I had a way more boring name for this when I taught her this. And the hit by the bus plan is significantly better. But what I want to do, if it's okay with you guys, is I want to actually show you that when you use this hit by the bus method, if you use that method, how many clients does it take you to get your One Comma Club award? So if you use the right sales method, how many clients does it take? I want to give you some examples of what that could look like, okay? Gabor, we met him the other day. Gabor, he used the hit by a bus sales method. It took him only one client until he reached the One Comma Club, okay? Megan, she used the got hit by a bus strategy, and what happened? It only took her one client to get to the One Comma Club. John, he used the I got hit by a bus strategy, and how many clients did it take him to hit the One Comma Club? One, okay? Justin, what strategy do you think he used? Boom, hit by a bus. And how many clients did it take him to get to One Comma Club? One client, okay? Then we have Angel. How many clients to get to One Comma Club? One. Why? Because he used the right sales strategy. He used the get hit by a bus sales strategy. Provide a free sample. Then tell them why you did it. Show that it's valuable. And then when you give them that piece of the pie, say, here's what would happen if you never saw me again, aka got hit by a bus. And then with these magical transitions, you're able to help them to say, hey, could I take 60 seconds to show you what it would look like for us to work together? How amazing is this, okay? Now, I just want to paint a picture because I think sometimes people are like, oh man, it's just going to take me a while to get to One Comma. $1,000. I've never made $1,000 online. Russell talked about he made his first $20 online. It was just the best thing ever. But oh my gosh, how am I got $20? Maybe I can fathom $20, but $1,000? But if you use the right method, you can play the game. Now, what about this? How many days do you think it's going to take you if you use this method to get your One Comma Club award? Can I show you what some people have done? Now, this is Justin. He knew nothing. Just like if you came in here and you're like, I don't even know what a funnel is. That's how Homeboy started. What he did day 1, he did day 2, he learned swipes, and then day 3, he learned the get hit by a bus method. Within 2 weeks, he made his One Comma Club award, okay? Ben, same situation. He used the don't get hit by a bus method and 2 weeks to his One Comma Club. Mario did the exact same. If I got hit by a bus method, it took him only 5 days to get his One Comma Club award. Paul, he did the if I got hit by a bus method, and what happened? It took him 2 days. Imagine that, in 2 days, you had your One Comma Club award. And then Cody, it took him less than 24 hours. He used the don't get hit by a bus sales strategy, and he was able to win his One Comma Club award. Now, here's what I want. Will you guys do me a favor? I want you to call your shot. How many days, with the skills that you've learned over the past 3 days, how many days is it going to take you until you win your One Comma Club? Call your shot, baby. A little Babe Ruth situation.
Now, everyone wants a one-dayer.
Well, that's what I think. Can we talk about this for a second, though?
Yeah.
Like, if we would have asked this question on Monday, how many days do you think you can make $1,000 with this skill set?
Give me 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I said. 6 weeks.
2 years.
Even yesterday, we were like, okay, I get the software. I get it. Okay, I can do this. Well, but how many? I still don't think a lot of you would have said one. Because like, oh my gosh, I'd rather die than sell somebody something. How amazing when you know the right ways to do it, whether it is designing with SWIPES or whether it's sales with the hit by a bus method, you can absolutely shortcut the game by cutting out the fluff and playing the game the true way that is meant to be played, which is one. Games are not supposed to be lost. They're supposed to be won, you guys. So I love this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I want you guys to mark this day, and I want you to remember what you put down and play the game. Can you actually do it? And when you do, you're going to come back and backstage pass, and oh my gosh, we're going to celebrate the heck out of you for that, okay? Now, these kind of breakthroughs in terms of how many days to my One Comma Club happen every single day inside of our Funnel Builder certification program. And can I tell you why? It's because this program is designed to take you to achieve your One Comma Club award, then to become what we call bronze certified. This is when you earn $10,000. Then become silver certified. This is when you earn $50,000. When you become gold certified, $100,000. And it's here to take you all the way to become diamond certified, which is when you make $1 million with funnel building sales, okay? Now, as you move along this path from 0 all the way up to that 2 Comma Club award, you might think, well, I have some questions. I mean, how do I use ClickFunnels all the way? Or how do I deliver my funnel to my client? How do I actually collect money from them? I don't even know how to do that, right? What should I charge? How do I publish the funnel on the internet? How do I help my clients set up their own ClickFunnels account? How can I find more clients? Now, we help you with all of this inside of the 0 to bronze section. Now, we don't just throw a bunch of resources at you and say, good luck. What we've done is we actually broke up this 0 to 10K process into tiny micro challenges. And the reason why we did this, why challenges, it's so that you never get lost. You'll know exactly what to do, in what order, and you'll never have to guess what your next step should be. AKA, we got you, okay? Now, if you complete these challenges, you will master the skill of selling funnel design, which means that you will know how to charge 3 to 4 figures for your packages, okay? Now, these challenges are designed to get you from 0 to bronze as quickly as possible. How many of you want to get your 0 to, how many of you want to get bronze certified? Will you put bronze in the chat if that sounds fun? How many of you want to get bronze certified? We're past One Comma Club now, baby. Who wants to get bronze certified? Okay, I love it. Now, as you continue along this path, you might have some more questions. You might say, well, I learned how to charge 3 and 4 figures. How do I charge 5 figures to build a funnel? What exact words should I put on each page of a funnel? Should I be writing emails to go along with the funnel? And what about video scripts and webinars? How the heck do you do those? And what should I charge for all of these add-on services? How do I craft a strategy to put these all together? And can I get the client to pay me for the strategy too, as well as the funnel? Now, we help you with all of this inside of the bronze to silver part of the certification program. And we don't just throw a bunch of resources at you. We've broken this all into micro challenges to guide you along the way. And when you complete these challenges, you'll become a master of strategy, copy, emails, automations, and more so that you now know how to charge 4 to 5 figures per project. These challenges are designed to help you to get from bronze to silver as quickly as possible. How many of you want to get silver certified? Do we put silver in the chat for me? Silver, 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 silver. Again. Okay, I love it. Okay. Now, you're going to keep going through the path. And some new questions are going to come in. You might start thinking, okay, so how do I actually get my clients to pay me monthly instead of just kind of one-off projects? Or how do I get paid tweaks to existing funnels instead of having to build the whole thing out? And how do I even fix a broken funnel? How can I get a funnel to make more money tomorrow than it did today? What should I test first? Should I test a headline? Should I test design? Should I test offers? How long should I test it before I decide if the test actually worked or not? And what numbers should I even be watching for my clients' funnels? And how much can I actually charge per month if I'm really good at making a funnel make more money tomorrow than I can today? We help you with all of this inside of the silver to gold section of the certification program. And we don't just throw a bunch of resources at you. We have broken this down into micro challenges to guide you the whole way. And when you complete these challenges, you will become a master of knowing how to improve funnels, help them make more money tomorrow than they made today, which means that you can charge the same client over and over again, month after month. These challenges are designed to help you to go from silver to gold as quickly as possible. Now, when you get your gold certification, you also get this very sexy award that you get to hang in the back of your room, of your office, wherever you want. How many of you want that award? Put gold in the chat. Will you put gold for me? Gold, 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 gold. Yes, let's go. Okay, now listen. You're going to keep going along this path, and dang it, you're going to have some questions. Because all of a sudden, when you're going from gold to diamond, you're going to think, well, how can I speed this thing up? How do I deliver funnels without ever personally building it? How can I handle multiple chaos or multiple clients without being so chaotic? How do I close even bigger deals? How can I work with huge clients and big influencers? How can I scale without working more hours? Do I need to hire people? And who should I fire first? And actually, can I scale without hiring people? We'll help you with all of this inside of the gold to diamond portion of the certification program. And we're not just going to throw a bunch of resources at you. We've broken each step down into micro challenges so we can guide you the whole entire way, okay? And when you complete these challenges, you'll become a master of scaling your own business, which means that you can charge more for doing less work. These challenges are designed to help you to go from gold to diamond certified as quickly as possible. And when you become diamond certified, you then earn your very own 2 Comma Club award. How many of you want to earn your own 2 Comma Club award? Put diamond in the chat. Will you put diamond? How many of you are going for the diamond certification?
Let's go.
Let's play the game, okay? Now, this certification program is remarkable. I'm telling you, if my little OCD brain, me and Russell, I'm telling you what, you're gonna love it inside of there. But you might still have more questions because you're you, and there's been nobody like you. You might have a client that maybe nobody's ever had a client like that before. So what did we do? We made sure that we have your back every step of the way. We have open office hours, daily Q&A every single day. We have a community that can help you. We also have expert trainings every single week to keep you up to date on what's working and what's not. We have a mentorship program. So if you're new and you're scared, you can literally have somebody who's been there before, who's already bronze, silver, gold, diamond certified, take you under their wing and carry you along with them, okay? We have graduations where we celebrate you and we proclaim to the whole ClickFunnels audience what you've done. So if anybody's looking for a funnel builder, you get exposed there. We have regular funnel builder events. We can keep you up to date on what's happening. We have private mastermind channels and more, okay? Everything inside of the certification program is to help you to get from your 1 Comma Club award all the way up to your 2 Comma Club award. How do we feel about this? Is this certification this sound a little bit fun?
Yeah.
Are we having fun? Yeah, we're okay. Okay. Now listen. I know a lot of you are like, okay, yeah, this is cool. And we've talked about this a little more, but you might still have some questions. You might be like, Catherine, well, does this whole thing work for me if I'm young? What if I'm younger? We had somebody out in the like literal audience earlier today that was in high school. Will this work for me? Yes, this will work for you if you are young. You can win with funnel building if you are young. Do you believe me? If you believe me, put I believe you in the chat. I believe in the chat, okay? Now, some of you might also think, well, Catherine, I don't know. Will this work for me if I'm not so young? And you can decide what age that is, okay? The answer is yes. This will work for you if you are not young, okay? Now, you can win at funnel building if you are not young. Do you believe me? If you believe me, put I believe in the chat. Is that okay? I believe, I believe, I believe. Now, you might say, Catherine, does this work if I'm a stay-at-home mom? Yes, this works if you are a stay-at-home mother, okay? You can win at funnel building if you are a stay-at-home mom. Do you believe me? If you believe me, put I believe in the chat. Okay? Now, Catherine, you might say, Catherine, does this work? I'm already working full-time. I have a job. Will I have enough time to do this? Yes, this will work for you if you already have a full-time job, okay? You can win at funnel building if you work full-time. Do you believe me? If you believe me, put I believe in the chat, okay? Okay, now, you might say, Catherine, I don't know. Tried this before and it failed. Will this work for me? Yes, this will work for you. If you have tried to sell funnels before and failed, this will work. You can win at funnel building even if you've tried your hand and it hasn't worked before, okay? Do you believe me? If you believe me, put I believe in the chat, okay? Oh, I mean, at this point, you're getting annoyed, right? It's like, how many more do I have? I have more, okay? Now, Catherine, does this work if I've never sold a funnel before? I don't even know what I'm doing. Yes, this will work if you've never sold a funnel before. Follow our system and we will help you, okay? You can win at funnel building even if you've never sold a funnel before. Do you believe me? Put I believe in the chat, okay? Awesome. Now, Catherine, I am just not techie. I went through that thing yesterday. I got a little bit overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie. Will this work for me? You're not alone. This will work for you if you're not techie. I know Jennifer. I know Laura. I have literally coached all of these people. And let me tell you what, they were petrified. And yet, look it. They have made money with funnel building. You can win at funnel building even if you're not techie. Do you believe me? Put I believe in the chat. Okay, awesome. Now you might say, Catherine, I'm worried because you obviously love Russell. So Russell is marketing. You're reading all this stuff. You know marketing. I don't know anything about marketing. Can I still win? Yes. This works even if you don't know a single thing about marketing when you start. You can win at funnel building if you don't know a thing about marketing. But I believe if you believe. Yes. Okay, awesome. Now, at the end of the day, you might just say, Catherine, I am scared out of my mind. Will this work for me? Dang it. I didn't think I was going to share this. When I first started funnel building, I knew it was the thing to do. And do you remember it wasn't working, but I knew that I had to figure it out. And I was so afraid. And I was so afraid to actually start that I worked myself so up that I ended up in the hospital with an ulcer. I was so afraid of what would happen if I failed. I was so embarrassed. I have to use Facebook for business. What are people going to say? It's so embarrassing. This is the whole thing I worked on. I'm not kidding you. 11 p.m. at night, my sister drove me to the ER. I thought I was dying. Turns out it was an ulcer. I was so afraid. And if you are in any sort of similar situation, I can guess that you are asking the question, I am petrified. Will this work for me? And I am here from personal experience and having coached literally thousands of people. Brian lost his job right at the beginning of the pandemic. He had a job that would never come back because of the pandemic. It worked for him. Andrea, she had a doctorate degree, and all of a sudden she did not want to go that path. She had no education in other kinds of marketing. It worked for her. Chris, he had a single dollar to his name, and he had a daughter on the way. This worked for him, okay? Crystal, she's amazing. Indiana, I want to tell you, I don't have time to tell you all their stories, but it can work for you, okay? You can win at funnel building. I've seen it too many times for me to say any other thing. Do you believe me? I hope you believe me. But at this point, it actually doesn't matter if you believe me, because there's really only one other question you have to answer, which is, do you believe you? Do you believe that you can do this? Dang, I hate that I'm crying, but I've played this game for a really long time. I've helped thousands of people do this. And I think I just remember how scary it was when I started. And I had this tiny flicker that maybe I could change things in my life. I hated being in the hospital because you want to know the whole thing I thought about in the hospital was, how in the heck am I going to pay for this? I hated that. But I had this thing in my brain that I knew I could change the trajectory of my life. I knew that I could. And if I could just be brave enough for one more day, then I could keep trying. So your question that you have to answer today is, do you believe in you? Are you going to be brave enough to say, I am a funnel hacker. I see the path. I see the opportunity. I see what's available to me. And I'm going to be brave enough to show up for myself and my life to change the trajectory of what it currently is. The Funnel Builder Certification Program takes you by the hand to help you to do that. Now, this next slide might seem not that timely because I'm crying. But we're going to change this because I actually really am having fun despite the tears, you guys. Oh, let's check over here. Was that a doubt? We're still having fun though, right?
I would say that was pretty fun. I had some fun. Did you guys have fun?
Are we having fun? Russell, are you okay?
I had a lot of fun.
I did cry, but it was a happy cry.
It was a fun cry.
It was a happy cry. Is it okay?
Okay.
Well, I guess, we know what we have to do if we're having fun.
Oh.
And you are in charge of that, my dear sir.
I told you yesterday, number one, the more fun we're going to have, the less this was going to cost. And it makes me laugh because I saw people like, I can't afford it. It's like, you don't even even know what it's going to cost you. How can you even say that? The good news is we started on Monday at $18,000 for certification program. And then we started going down with the more fun we had. We started going down. On day one, we got down to 15,000.
I also would say like 15,000, wouldn't it be worth it? Like you've seen all this stuff. I would say, oh, it's 15,000. I think I can afford that. I'm in.
I can go convince some people that I'm about to get hit by a bus.
I'm about to go get hit by a lot of buses.
Well, think you get 3 $5,000 funnel builds, and then everything after that's pure profit. So like you learn the skill set, you pay it off. I think about like if you were to buy a franchise, you buy a McDonald's franchise, you're $5 million in, and I think it's like 20 years for you to get the money back to break even. And 20 years later, then you start making money. This is like you get 3 clients.
When how many people wrote in the chat they want to get their one combo award in one day? And you're like, if you believe that you could get it in one day, and you look at the 15,000 thing and you're like, oh, 15 days? You know what I mean? It's like, if you're thinking with math, it's like, oh, well, when we had just a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But you're having fun, right? It wasn't at 15.
It wasn't, yeah. But think about this, like it's not a cost, it's an investment. You invest this and now you have a skill set that gets you this. Like it's the greatest, anyway. But yeah, we're not for 15 because 15 was day one. Yesterday, that time, day 2 got done. We had so much fun building funnels, you guys. We dropped down to $10,000. And I want you guys to understand, okay, almost every one of our certified partners, from Stephanie, she told you 3 times, like, it was $10,000. It cost me $10,000, right? But it's not just her. It's like everyone who's gone through the certification program. These guys right here at Funnel Hacking Live getting their awards, they pay $10,000 to be part of it.
I paid $10,000.
Catherine paid $10,000. She paid $10,000. All the people you met this week, they paid, like, all these guys paid the $10,000 to be part of this program, okay? And so the next, like, 60 seconds, I want to talk to all of our certified funnel builders because they don't know what's about to happen. We had an idea to over deliver for them. Okay. If you guys know anything about ClickFunnels, our community, what we believe is always about over delivering. Okay. So we have a gift for all of our active ClickFunnels certified partners. Okay. Just so you guys know, certified partners right now, after they get certified, they pay $500 a month every single month to keep that certification to be in there. So they're paying an extra almost $6,000 a year to be certified. And they've been paying that, a lot of these guys, for 4, 5, 6 years, okay? So the next bonus is gonna be amazing for them. It's a gift to them. And I wanna show you how this is not a program that's like one of those like fly-by-night things that's here today, gone tomorrow. Like we continually figure out how can we serve these guys better? How can we make this better? How can we make this experience better for them? And so this gift, they don't know about. In fact, all my first certified people who are on right now, type in certified partner so we know like CFP, whatever. Like type it in so we know who you guys are because you're about to freak out. I'm about to give you guys a gift. One of the greatest gifts of all time to show you how much we love you, how much we're investing back in you guys, okay? This is my question. What if I was to give you guys your ClickFunnels account that you guys are currently paying $500 a month for free for life? How many of you guys would like that? Yeah, my certified partners freak out in the chat at that. Wait,
they're like, nobody knows.
They didn't know. We didn't tell them ahead of time. Okay, so this is the game plan. Think about this right now. Like right now, and you guys are paying $497. Let's just say the ClickFunnels account, let's say it's $297 a month or higher level, times that by 12 months, and let's say you keep the account for 10 years. That's the equivalent of $35,000 that you would pay over the next 10 years on your ClickFunnels account. And so the thought is, what if I gave it to all of our certified partners for free for life? Outside of one thing, there is an annual $297 a year maintenance fee just so we can make sure that we can do customer support and product updates. But for all our certified partners, are you guys okay if we over deliver and just give you guys your ClickFunnels account for free? Which means that $500 a month you pay right now, you never have to pay that again.
Let's go. Everybody's like, nobody moves. So excited for them to hear about this.
we almost told you earlier, and I was like, no, let's tell them live with everybody.
Russell just basically cut you guys a check for the next 10 years. Awesome. Yeah. I love it.
So you're welcome. We love you guys. Keep building funnels. Keep changing the world. That was our gift for all of our active certified people. And so that's kind of the first thing I want to share. So
awesome.
There you go. But I think with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go back and actually, now that the certified partners,
I gotta go get in that Facebook group because they're gonna have some questions. Okay, so you help these people. Okay. I'm gonna go be my certified. Right, I love them. Do it.
So let's give Catherine and McCall a huge round of applause for all their efforts today. So thank you, Catherine. Thank you, McCall. We love you guys. They did such a great job. So anyway, that's our gift to all of our certified partners. Because again, our goal is for you guys to be successful with this, and so. Yeah, it's going to cost me a lot of money. I was doing the math. All our certified partners minus $500 a month. So this was a very expensive gift on my side, but I wanted you guys to see that because this is how we care about them in the community. We've never done a lifetime ClickFunnels account ever. I could easily sell that alone for $25,000, $30,000. But there you go. Merry Christmas to all of our certified partners. Okay, now next question. For all the rest of you guys, does anyone else here also want lifetime access to ClickFunnels for free? Like not certified partners, like all the rest of you guys. How many of you guys would also like to have this offer? How many of you guys like, I want that, Russell. I was a little jealous. I wish I was certified last week so I could get that for free. How many of you guys would like that as well? Okay, all right. This is the fastest I've ever seen the chat freak out before. Okay, so this is not something that's probably going to be a long time thing, but there's a little glimpse, a little window where what I want to do is for any of you guys who upgrade and join the certification today, I'm going to loop you into the group, okay? That means I'm going to, in my mind, backdate this like 24 hours ago, so you'll be in there, and we will also unlock that as a bonus for any of you guys who get involved in certification today. Okay, so there's my irresistible offer for all of you guys because, again, this is like renting versus owning. You guys will own your ClickFunnels account. You're not gonna be paying every single month for it. Like you will have it as an asset forever, okay? So I'm gonna guys walk you through everything you get inside the certified partner program so you understand all the things. And I got some insane bonuses on top of it just so you guys know what it actually looks like, and then I'll reveal to you what the final price is. And I promise you, it's not what you're gonna think. You're probably gonna freak out. I think everyone's gonna freak out. Okay, so here we go. Here's what you're gonna get when you become a certified partner today, okay? First thing I said, you're gonna get lifetime access to ClickFunnels, okay? Which means no monthly fees. There's the yearly maintenance fee, but other than that, there's no monthly fees, lifetime access to your ClickFunnels account. It's the same ClickFunnels account that you're currently paying $297 a month for, means you don't have to pay that bill forever for the rest of your life, okay? Now, ClickFunnels, again, is the most powerful, most important tool in your arsenal. Last night as I was doing these slides, I thought, like, if I was to lose everything today, if I lost my brand, my following, my JV partners, my lists, my revenue, like everything disappeared, and you only gave me a ClickFunnels account, I was like, how long would it take for me to get back on top? I was thinking through it. I was like, I could easily within 30 days be back on top. I would start by building funnels for other people. I would leverage that really quickly into my own offer, and I would launch, and like within 30 days, back on top. Like that's the power of this ClickFunnels software, okay? And you'll have that in your back pocket for the rest of your life, okay? To use over and over and over again. It'll give you absolute security, knowing that, security and certainty, knowing you have lifetime access to the tool that's created all of these success stories, more success stories than any company in our industry, okay? Over 3,000 people have used this one tool as a way to earn one of these 2 Common Club awards and beyond, okay? You have lifetime access to that forever. Okay. Now, some of you guys are probably wondering, like, Russell, why would you actually do this? And if I'm completely honest, there are 2 reasons. Okay. Reason number 1 is I want to take you off the market. Okay. One of the most annoying things for me is all day long, if you look at the ClickFunnels group, we have like 500,000 people in the group, and there's a whole bunch of these looters who are coming in every single day, who have a competitor, they white label the competitor, and they're coming in and they're trying to pull our people away. Okay. By you getting lifetime access to ClickFunnels, I've taken you off the market. So the next time the message is like, hey, come over and use my white label, blah, blah, blah. Guess what you can tell them? You can say, number 1, I'm a funnel hacker, I don't do that. And number 2, I'm off the market. I have lifetime access. I never have to pay for this again. Why would I pay you for it? Okay. So that's my one evil motivation, is to take you off the market. Okay. And my second motivation is, I don't know if a lot of you guys know what the actual mission of ClickFunnels is. Okay, some people think, oh, it's to sell software, or it's to get recurring income, or to sell your company. Or no, that's not our mission. We had an opportunity 4 years ago to sell our company for so much money, I would never have to work in infinity lifetimes. And I said no. Why did Todd and I say no to that? Okay, it's because our mission was different. We're different than the venture capitalist-backed companies who are about profit and revenue and trying to like make more money and trying to like that's not what we are, okay? This is the mission of ClickFunnels, in case you're not aware. Our mission is to free all entrepreneurs so that they can focus on changing the lives of the customers that they've been called to serve. Okay? By us giving you guys lifetime access, it unlocks you from the monthly payments, from the stress, from all those kind of things, so that you can get back to focusing on changing the lives of the customers you've been called to serve. That's our mission. And this offer actually helps me to fulfill our mission even better than ever before. And so those are the 2 reasons why we do it. Okay? And I want you to understand that everything you need, everything I'm going to teach you, from the books, the trainings, the webinars, the classes, the certification program, everything we teach you relies on you having this tool called ClickFunnels. Okay? It doesn't work with the cloners. Okay? It only works with this tool. Okay? It's essential for you to have to be successful. Just like if you're an accountant, you have to have QuickBooks, or you can't be an accountant. Okay? To be a funnel hacker, to be a funnel builder, you have to have ClickFunnels, or else you're not one of those. Okay? And so everything we do relies on this. So I want you to have it with no stress. I want you to own it. You're not renting anymore. Like, this is your tool you have. Okay. Again, the only caveat is there is a small $297 a year annual maintenance fee. That's just to cover the cost of customer support and product improvements. Our legal team made us have that in there. But that's it. Okay. Other than that, you own this. It's your tool. Okay. Now again, if you were just to pay for this account, which is $297 a month for the next 12 months, right? And you have that account for 10 years, that literally would cost you $35,640. Okay. And the reality is, ClickFunnels has been around for a decade. We have a lot of customers who've been here for over a decade who paid us $35,000 or more to have access to what you're going to get for free today when you become a ClickFunnels certified partner. Okay. So here's the first thing you're going to get inside the certification program is you get lifetime access to ClickFunnels, a $35,000 value. Okay. So that's the first thing. All right. So so this is what the offer is going to look like. Boom. Number one, you get lifetime access to ClickFunnels. Okay, number two, now you got ClickFunnels software that's taken care of. Now we got to get you really, really good at building funnels. Okay, that's what the Funnel Builder Certification Program is. Okay, this challenge, we had a chance to start with you. You guys learned the basics, you learned some things, right? But as you're building funnels, you want to be able to charge more and do more. Like, you've got to become really good at this. This is a skill set that the better you get the skill set, the more money you're going to make along the way. Okay, so that's what the certification program is all about. Obviously, Catherine walked you through the timeline, what it looks like going from bronze to gold to diamond, like all the way through the process. You guys know that. But inside of the certification program, you have an opportunity to master every type of funnel. You can learn how to do squeeze funnels, survey funnels, summit funnels, challenge funnels, book funnels, cart funnels, paid challenge funnels, VSL funnels, webinar funnels, product launch funnels, application funnels, webinar application funnels, funnel hubs, funnels. Like, you'll learn all this stuff. But I don't want you to get overwhelmed, because you don't have to do all those things, okay? We mentioned, again, on day number one, to be successful in this business, you gotta just become a master of one. But you have all the training for all of them. So you can pick whichever one you want, or you can pick 2 or 3, right? Figure those things out and then master those funnel types and become amazing at it. And then from there, you go through this process. Get your One Comma Club award, get your bronze badge, your silver badge, your gold badge, and your diamond badge, okay? And so what's cool is you get these cool little badges, these metal badges. And when you come to ClickFunnels event, like when we do Funnel Hacking Live or these other events, you have a chance to come to them. And when you're wearing those badges, people are looking for funnel builders. Like, oh, you're silver certified? Oh, you're gold, you're a diamond. Like, it gets so easy to get clients by having this badge. You get those badges throughout the program, okay? So again, the first thing you get is lifetime access to ClickFunnels, a $35,000 value. Second, you get access to the Funnel Builder Certification Program. There's a $14,997 value. So total value right now is $50,637. Okay, so we got lifetime ClickFunnels access, and number 2 here is the 4 levels of certification. Okay. Now this next one, we got in a fight last night trying to decide if we should actually offer this or not. This takes the offer from like, this is already insane, to I think Russell may have lost his mind. There's a good chance this is the only time we're going to offer this bonus, and we may pull it off because it's one of those things where it's just like, it makes this too good to be true, okay? But I wanted to do it, so it's in the slides. We're doing it now, and again, I'll probably think about this and pull it out if we ever do this again in the future. But for right now, this is what it is. You guys ready for this? Drum roll. Here we go. Okay, so currently, when you get a client, they have to create a ClickFunnels account, right? So this is you. You sign up as a client, and you're like, hey, can you go over here and sign up for ClickFunnels? And they sign up for ClickFunnels, and they got to pay $97 a month, then $97, then $97, then $97, right? And so that's how it currently works, okay? Instead, what we're going to do is, when you join the certification, I'm going to give you 25 reseller accounts for free, okay? You're probably, what does that even mean? Okay, I'm going to give you 25 reseller accounts for free. This is what it means, okay? What's going to happen is you're going to get 25 ClickFunnels accounts that you own. Okay. And each of these accounts, you then can go and you can give it to your clients. Your client doesn't have to go and sign for ClickFunnels. They just pay you, right? Let's say they pay you the $97, and then they get the account for free. So they don't even have to be tied into ClickFunnels. Like, they're just paying you, and then you're giving them access to the account. And then you'll have a dashboard I'll show you in a second, where then you can log in their account and you can do the funnel building for them. They can log in, but it gives it all organized where all your clients are in one space, okay? Now imagine if you just took those 25 accounts, and let's say you charge $97 a month for each of your clients, right? So you get 25 clients. What's the math on that? 25 clients times $97 a month. You do the math on that, you'd be making $2,500 a month, basically, which is almost $30,000 a year, just on like hosting your clients' funnels. Okay, you keep all the money, 100% yours. Okay, now I want to take this to the next level, because for some of you guys, like, that's like, you're like, man, if I was making that kind of residual income just because my clients need ClickFunnels anyway, I'm basically getting 100% commission on it. I want to reframe this a little more, because this can and should be even more exciting. So imagine this. You guys met Carson on day number 1. Carson came into the certification program, when he was like 16 or 17. He's 18 years old now. When he first got started, he didn't just charge clients to build a funnel and then pay the $97 a month. He put them on retainer. So he said, pay me $1,000 a month. You get access to your ClickFunnels account. And what we'll do is I'll build as many funnels as you want during that time, but I only build one at a time. So he'll build a lead squeeze funnel for him. He gets it done. And then he'll start the next one. And he does as many funnels as they want, just back to back to back. And they charge him $1,000 a month retainer. Okay. He got really good at it, got a couple clients, like, this is great. Then he upped it to $2,000 a month. Okay. He's an 18-year-old kid, $2,000 a month. Each of his clients now pay him $2,000 a month, right? Covers their ClickFunnels account, and him to be able to go and edit things for them, or change things, or update things, or build another funnel. Okay. Last night, we sent Carson a text, right? Do you still charge him $2,000 a month? He's like, oh, no, I upgraded my prices a little while ago. I charge $3,000 a month now. So each client now, they pay him maybe 5 or 10 or whatever grand to build the funnel initially, and then he has $3,000 a month retainer. He's like an employee, but he's only working for one. Like, he could be working for 10 people. You have 10 people paying you $3,000 a month retainer. That is insane as an 18-year-old kid. Okay. Now imagine this. Each one of these accounts, it could be $97 a month, but each one of these accounts could be a retainer client for you. Are you guys doing this? Are you doing the math right now? If you're freaking out a little bit, type out, I am freaking out a little bit right now in the comments. I want to make sure you guys are. Because last time I was doing this, it was like 11:30 and I'm like, is this it? Like, I was like, should I actually do this? This is kind of crazy. But we're doing it. So here we are. It's too late now. I can't say no. Like, it's in the slides. I just told you guys you get that. So you're going to get it. So look at this. What happens is when you're in your ClickFunnels account, after you're certified partner, there's a little tab over here that says agency that will magically show up. This is only for certified people. You cannot pay me $1 million and get this unless you're certified. And you're certified, then you have all your clients. So you have your first client, and then you put your second client, and you keep adding your clients in here. Boom, boom, boom. And you have all the way up to 25 clients you have back here inside your back office. Okay, so you see all your clients every single day and you're like, hey, I'm gonna work on something. So you're like, oh, Brittany, I'm gonna check out her thing. You click on Brittany's link and boom, it auto logs you into her ClickFunnels account. Then you go edit her funnels, update them, make things around, then you close it down. Then you can go back, hey, I'm gonna work on Linda's funnel. You click on that, opens up her ClickFunnels account and you do it. So this little agency tab is only for ClickFunnels certified partners. It's brand new. In fact, our existing certified partners don't have this yet, but congratulations, guys. It's gonna be showing up in your account here in the next probably hour or so, I don't know. And then you can put all of your clients in here. And again, you're not paying me $97 a month for every single one of the sites. Like, you are keeping 100% of the money. So it's not like I'm just giving you lifetime access to one ClickFunnels account. You're getting lifetime access to 25 ClickFunnels accounts that you can leverage, you can use for any way you want. Okay. And what's cool about this is not a white label. Okay. Our competitor white labels, and it's the stupidest thing in the world. Because then it's like, you're making up your own brand. All of a sudden you're like, hey, I'm magicfunnelsoftware.biz. And like, people are like, who are you? Like, you have no credibility. You have no leverage. You have nothing. Okay. We don't white label. Okay. Instead, we're partnering with you and you have the ability to leverage our $1 billion brand. Does that make sense? Like, that alone is worth the price of admission. You're not saying, oh, you can sign up for my funnel builder that it has 2 clients. Like, no. Look at ClickFunnels, Google it, see the size of this thing. Okay. If you go to the homepage, it's $300 a month, but when you work with me, I cover your ClickFunnels account, right? You're able to leverage our $1 billion brand. Okay, that's what's powerful. Okay, now I was trying to figure out the value on this part of the offer, and it gets kind of crazy. So I was like, I'm giving 25 accounts. These accounts are like the $97 a month level accounts inside ClickFunnels. So they have 25. I was doing the math times 12 months, and if each of these accounts you keep for 10 years. The math on that is basically a $291,000 value, which is kind of insane, but it actually is true, and that's only if you're charging $97 a month for it. So I don't know. The numbers get weird, but I thought I'd put it in there, okay? Now, again, one thing, these accounts are not to be given away. It's not something you can give away free accounts. In fact, that's against the terms of service, okay? These are accounts to make your services sticky, okay? And to help you to build recurring income. So when you sign up a client, right? When you're building ClickFunnels and it's in your agency account, right? They're more likely to keep paying you month after month after month because you're managing, controlling that account. It makes these people sticky. They stick with you long term. Okay. If they're just creating their own ClickFunnels account and you log in and edit something, like, they can kick you out and cancel really easily. But this way, it's sticky, right? Where you're in the account with them. Okay. So you must either sell these for the retail price of $97 a month or bundle them with your services for any price above $97 a month. Okay. So that's how these work. And Sheila said, this is a mind-blowing offer stack. And I haven't even got started yet. It's still going. Okay. So you get the lifetime access to ClickFunnels Funnel Builder Certification Program. You get 25 reseller agency accounts. Total value now $341,637,000, okay? So again, we got ClickFunnels Lifetime Certification Program, 25 reseller accounts, but wait, there's more, okay? As you get deeper in this program, you're gonna get better and better and have a chance to charge more, okay? So I wanna help you guys with 2 more skill sets that'll help you to provide more value to your clients, which in exchange will help you to be able to charge a lot more money. Okay. So on top of funnel building, these are 2 things that I want to teach you externally that if you learn these things, it'll make you so much more valuable. Okay. The first one, I'm going to tell you guys a story about Claude Hopkins. Claude Hopkins wrote a book called Scientific Advertising. A lot of people consider him the father of modern day advertising. And, back in the early 1900s when he was doing this, there was a name for what his role was. They called them the scheme men, okay? Which nowadays sounds horrible. Like, he's the guy that makes the schemes. But back then, scheme man was the person who was responsible for the most important piece of the advertising puzzle, okay? The job of the scheme man was to come up with the offer. What is the best offer, okay? Like, when we were building this challenge out, half of the time we focused on this challenge to figure out what is the offer that I can give to you that's so irresistible that you have to say yes to, right? And that's what Claude Hopkins did. He was a scheme man. Now, a scheme man back in the early 1900s, in 1907, he was getting paid $52,000 a year in 1907 to just do this, to help people to figure out what their offer actually was. Okay. Now you do the math on that. You're like, 52 grand is not a big deal. In 1907, okay, that's $1.3 million in today's money. So his salary is $1.3 million to come up, just tell people what kind of offer they should create. Okay, so that's the value. So the first skill set I want to teach you guys outside of funnel building is how to create offers. Okay, because when you can help them to design their offer and build their funnel, you can 10x your rates. Okay, because their funnels can convert better because their offers are better. So one of my favorite programs I've ever created is called Offer Secrets Masterclass, and this has everything that I know about creating irresistible offers. Okay, so you have access to the members area to go through the training, and by the time it's done, you will know how to build offers better than anybody else on this planet. And now that you have that skill set to offer your clients as well. Okay. Now the second skill set I want to teach you guys is how to trade funnels for equity. Because getting paid for funnels is great, but getting equity for funnels is even better. Do you guys remember day number 1? I showed you guys Noah Lenz, my 14-year-old buddy. He's older now, but 14 years old. I had a chance to interview him. Do you guys remember what he said? Do you guys remember this? It's like a 30-second clip. Can I show it again so you guys like drill this back in your head? Okay, this is what Noah said when I asked him how much he charges people to build a funnel as a 14-year-old. When did you kind of decide, like, I'm going to build funnels, for Caleb, obviously, but other people, like, what was the reason why you kind of made that decision?
I like building funnels for Caleb, working with him and like not having to like worry about my own product. Like he worried about the product, fulfilling it, etc. All I needed to do was do the marketing, which is what I was really passionate about. In about June of 2018, I started my own agency.
How much do you charge somebody to build a funnel for them?
If someone wanted to work with me, I honestly would like probably only work with them if I got a certain amount of equity in the business.
He's negotiating equity already. I love it. All right, you guys getting this? So that's what we're talking about, trading funnels for equity. I'm gonna do a special private training just for certified partners to walk you guys through how to do that, what it looks like, how to structure it. But this is really like the peak level of the game, right? I do this all the time with clients, with friends, where I get equity in their business for helping them to design and create their funnels. It's the only type of funnel building I traditionally do for people outside of myself, because if I'm gonna do the funnel, the most important, the best, the most fun part of the entire business, I wanna get paid well for it. And so I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that. And it's gonna change your life. It's going to be one of the coolest things in the world. So here's the offer. You got ClickFunnels lifetime access, the 4-level certification, the 25 resale accounts. We give you offer secrets so you can add marketing and offer consulting to your offers as well, plus trading funnels for equity so you understand how to get more, like how to become partners in these businesses by bringing the skill sets that you will have. Okay. So recap, you get lifetime access, ClickFunnels, funnel builder certification, 25 reseller agency accounts, offer secrets, and the funnels for equity masterclass. Total value now $343,628. Okay. Now, obviously, we're not going to charge you $343,000, but we could. And I think there's people that would take it. This morning VIP, I was telling a story on my phone. Anyway, I'll keep moving on. But let's just say we did charge that much, right? And if all this did was help you to launch your career as a funnel builder, right? To get you off of the sidelines and into the game, actually playing this game and having success and learning and growing and having a skill set that's in demand, that's fun, that's exciting, that's always changing and evolving and like gives you that like new life and new excitement again. Would it be worth it? Yeah. Change everything for you. Changes your career, changes your lifestyle, changes the trajectory of your life forever. Okay, if all this did was finally give you the credentials you needed to be a funnel expert, would it be worth it? Okay, I know a lot of you guys are building funnels right now, like without having any credentials. Like you're doing it, you're learning it, right? When you get certified, you have credentials. Like I'm a certified partner. I'm a gold level. I'm a bronze level. Like I've done these things. Like, and when people see that, it's like, oh, it becomes very, very easy. Like it gives you the credentials and the credibility you need to actually get better and higher end clients. Okay, if all this did was help you increase your skills in funnel strategy, building campaigns, copying conversion, would it be worth it? Yeah, because you create one good funnel, it makes a 2 club. Like you made way more than what that investment would have been, right? And so the skill set is so valuable, it's so important. Now, when we were pricing this, I had 2 choices. I was looking out in the market initially when we were doing the certification, and there are a lot of people selling certification programs, okay? Most of them are crappy, cheap certificates that don't mean anything. So that was our first option. Like we can make something crappy and cheap and sell for hardly anything and make a bunch of money. And that's what a lot of people do, okay? That's not how we do it here. At ClickFunnels, we are all about quality and like developing entrepreneurs and business owners to be amazing, right? So the second option, it puts up some barriers, but it makes it more exclusive so that the certification program actually means something. Like when you're certified, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I paid $297 for it. Like, no, you had to go through a lot to earn this, right? That's why you don't just pay your way to the top. Like you have to earn it, and every single time your skills gets better, we move you along, you get the second badge, the third badge, so you actually earn it. So that was our second option. It's more expensive, but it gives us the ability to work with you, okay, to have the team of trainers and mentors and coaches to help you be successful. Or if you build a funnel and it's not working, or you don't know how to like quote the client, like all the kind of stuff, we have the community come back and say, hey, I gotta call in an hour. What should I do? And like people are jumping and telling you exactly what to do. I'm about to deliver the funnel to my client. Can you guys look at it? You get 20 people look at the funnel and give you feedback and advice and like make it better so you're not just in your own silo. Like it gives you all the resources. And so we've had to charge more to be able to do that. But I still wanted it to be as inexpensive as possible so that everybody could be part of this. Okay. And my question for you is, how much do you think one client would be worth to you? Think about that. Like with Stephanie, she got her first client and she did it for free, right? He introduced her to 10 of their friends and she's like 9 clients overnight, right? And then from there, she's built it. I think she has 60 chiropractors that she's doing this for now, right? It all came from one client. Like one client will be more than worth the entire investment here, right? And then the second client is just pure profit, okay? So you can see why this is an amazing deal at the price we started on Monday, which was $18,000, right? And then the end of day one, we dropped down to $15,000, right? And the day yesterday, we dropped down to $10,000, okay? Now again, almost every one of these people who are certified paid at least $10,000 or more to get the certification, right? And so this is not something like new they're making up, like they've gone through this process. It's been happening. Even Catherine, she said earlier, like she paid the same $10,000 to be part of this, right? Okay? And even with that, none of those people, okay, none of those people got a lifetime account. Like I could literally sell just the lifetime account portion of this for $25,000. In fact, I'll probably do a promotion to the rest of our audience at ClickFunnels. Like, hey, 25 grand, you get lifetime access. But for you guys, this is free inside the program, okay? Everyone else who paid 10 grand did not get that until today. We gave to them as a gift, as you know, okay? Let alone the 25 reseller accounts. So we've been having fun. I'm gonna give you guys my final offer. Then you know exactly what it is. And then you can make a decision, you can make a choice, okay? So this is my final offer. It's not the $10,000, okay? It's not $8,000. Ooh, it's getting better. How many of you guys are excited about $8,000? Okay. It's not even gonna be $6,000. Okay. To get access to everything we're talking about, it's one payment of $5,500 plus a $297 a year maintenance fee. Oh, I can hear the gasps. People are like, what? Are you kidding me? This is half of what Catherine paid to be in this program. This is half of what Stephanie paid to be in the program. This is half of what everybody else paid to be in this program up to this point. Okay. And you're getting lifetime access to ClickFunnels. It means you're not paying $300 to $500 a month every single month for the thing, right? I tried to make this as affordable as humanly possible, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys, like you need this. You're trying to get your first Comma Club, right? But I want you to understand the $5,500, if you go and you do 2 or 3 clients, like your first client, maybe you sell for $1,000. Second one is $3 grand. Third one you sell for $5,000. Like within 2 or 3 clients, this is paid off. And then at that point, everything else you sell in the future is pure profit. Okay. Like I'm not getting anything other than just like, we're pumped that you're building funnels. Like it gets my message out to help free more entrepreneurs because you're building funnels for them. Like all my missions get completed in my own personal life, my own personal business by you guys taking this offer and then building funnels with other people. Like that's it. Right. And so that's why I made this offer as irresistible as possible. How you guys feeling about that? You pretty excited? Okay, so what happens next? Okay, step number 1 is you have to lock in your account ASAP. So you're not paying the first $5,000 right now. All you gotta do today, right now, this second, is you have to secure your spot for $997. Okay, that's gonna be the deposit you put down immediately. So you go to onecommaclub.com/go, and you're gonna put in your deposit, and that's gonna lock in your spot. Okay, because again, this offer is going to be disappearing here very soon. But as soon as you put the $997 in, it locks in your spot. After you put the $997, on the next page, it's going to say there's 2 different options, okay? Your first option is like, hey, I want to pay it off right now. And so you pay the additional $4,500 and then it's paid off and you're good to go, okay? Or some of you guys are like, I don't have $5,500 right now. You put the $997 down, and then next page, you can do the payment plan, which is 3 payments, $1,800, okay? So those are the 2 options you can do after you put in your deposit. Okay, but right now all you gotta do is go to onecommaclub.com/go and you're gonna go put in the deposit, okay? And again, afterwards you'll have the chance to take one of these 2 options. Now, if you're in a spot right now where you're like, oh, this is awesome, like I could put the $997 down, but for me to pay the full $5, I gotta move some things around, I gotta sell a funnel, I gotta talk to, like, if that's you, that's totally cool. There's like on this page, there's a link where you can contact our support and say like, hey, don't bill me yet, give me 2 days to move things around or whatever it is, let us know and we can work with you to make things figured out, right? The key is just for you to go get the deposit in right now to lock yourself in, and then again, if you're able to on the next page, either pay the whole thing off, the initial $4,500, or do 3 pay, or if not, again, message our team, let them know what your circumstances are, and we'll work things around and make sure you can get in here. But the $997 locks in your spot so you don't lose it and you don't lose the bonuses, okay? So all you do right now is open up a new browser window and go to onecommaclub.com/go. That's where you can get started. You're gonna go put in your deposit for $997, and then in true Russell Brunson fashion, I want to give you guys something insane. Are you guys okay if I make this offer even better? Can I make it even better? Is that even possible? Okay, so when you make your deposit during the break we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna give you one more insane bonus. And this is one of those things that's just like, if you have this thing, this will give you an unfair advantage. It'll increase your earning potential dramatically. Okay, I told you guys right now that when you sign up, you can get 25 reseller accounts, which is insane, okay? But what I thought I'd do is instead of just 25 resellers, those of you guys who take action and put the deposit in, as soon as your deposit gets in, we're gonna double that. So you'll have 50 reseller accounts inside your account. That's like 50 ClickFunnels accounts that you will have that then you can sell to your clients for $97 a month, or you could bundle it with your thing, whatever it is, right? So you have all these accounts. Imagine if you had 50 clients on the platform and let's say each one's you're charging $1,000 a month, $2,000 or $5,000. Like, what does that look like? How would that change your life? Okay, but this bonus is not going to be here forever. Okay, this is one of those fast action bonuses because I want you guys to do this. I don't want you thinking about it. Okay, you've had 2.5 days, 3 days now to think about this, and if you know this is the right opportunity for you, if you know this is your future, this is the career you want, the skill set you want, like now is the time. And so I'm going to do this little thing where I push you over the edge. It's going to be uncomfortable. Okay, but the best thing about this is the whole job of the certification program is to learn this thing, make some money, and pay it back off. Okay, it should never cost you money. This is not a cost; it's an investment. Right? You go in there, put this on a credit card, and then jump in the program and run, okay? And figure out how long is it gonna take me to make my $5,500 back, okay? That's 1 or 2 clients, okay? How quick can I do that? Can I do it before the first monthly payment's due on my credit card? Probably, maybe, right? Think about this, if you put on a credit card, let's say it's $5,500, you put it on a credit card, right? What's the minimum monthly payment on a $5,500 order? I don't know what exactly it is, but let's just say it's probably what, $100, maybe $200 a month is your minimum monthly payment on a credit card. So I put this on my credit card, right? And now I have 30 days before my first credit card payment's due. So I have 30 days. Now in 30 days, do you think you can sell, again, the minimum payment says $200. In 30 days with this program, do you think you can make at least $200? If you could, what do? You make $200, you pay the minimum monthly payment. And that buys you 30 more days, right? 30 more days to go through and like keep struggling or keep hustling, keep going through there, right? And then you land your first $1,000 client. And then in 30 days, the next $200 minimum monthly payment's due, and you pay that one off, right? And you keep hustling, and then by month 3, right? Maybe you got your first $5,000 or $10,000 client, and then he's paid off, right? Like that's the power. This is not something that costs you something; it's an investment. You invest the money, and it gives you the skill set to pay it off as quick as humanly possible. Okay, and it's not like college where you got to go to 5 years of it to get, and get all this debt, and then you go and get a job, and over 5 years you'll be able to pay back your student loans. No, right? This is something where it's like you invest in it, you get in it, you start running, and see like, can we get this paid off in 30 days, in 60 days, in 90 days? And what's nice is Visa and MasterCard will finance it for you. So you have that time to do it. Just get off the minimum monthly fees until you get your first deal. And then boom, you can pay it off. So that's what we guys want you guys thinking about. Okay. And so that bonus is what you guys can get. So here's a recap: certification. You get lifetime access to ClickFunnels, the Funnel Builder certification program, 50 reseller accounts for those who get started during the break, offer secrets, training course, Funnels for Equity masterclass. The total value now is literally insane because if you take 50 reseller accounts, it gets to like $500,000. Anyway, it gets nutsy. So I just wrote literally insane. Here's what it all looks like right now. Again, ClickFunnels lifetime certification, the 50 reseller accounts, marketing, consulting, training Funnels for Equity, all these kind of things. Oh, hey, I make clickers to go around. There it all is. Again, for one payment right now today of $550. But again, all you got to do right this moment is go and put down the $997 deposit. And also, when you notice, there's 2 other things down here. This offer is going to continue to get better over the next 3 days. But I don't want to overwhelm you. So this is what is happening now. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a break here in a second. When we come back, I'm going to unlock some more bonuses for you guys as well. But what I'm going to do right now is I want you guys to go and get signed up. Okay. So here's you go. You go to onecommonwealthclub.com/go. You're going to put in a $997 deposit. Okay, you put in the deposit, you get on the next page, you have a chance to choose either $4,500 or 3Pay. Okay, or if there's something where I can't do either of those right now, you can contact us and figure out with our team, however you want to, whatever we need to do to give you a chance to move some things around before you make the rest of the payments. That all happens in there. And again, if you do this during the break, instead of doing 25 resale accounts, we'll give you 50. But if you wait, okay, it'll drop back down to 25, which is still a great offer. It's still insane. It's still all sorts of stuff, but I don't know. I'd rather have 50 accounts than 25, right? Doubling how much you got. So you might as well go and take action today, right now, by going to onecommonwealthclub.com/go. Okay. And some of you guys are asking, like, is there a guarantee? This is the guarantee. It's called the Better Than Money Guarantee, because giving your money back is stupid. Like, that doesn't help you or me or anybody, right? So instead, this is what our Better Than Money Back guarantee is. We will continue to work with you until you win. We are not going anywhere. Okay. I'm holding all the risk on my shoulders. Okay. Catherine joined the program 7 years ago. I'm still here every single day serving, right? She joined our program like 2 years ago, right? Like, we've been doing this. First Funnel Hacking Live was the very first time we offered the certification program. So this program has been around for a decade. Okay. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to go anywhere. Okay. So we'll continue to work with you until you win. So if it doesn't happen the first month or the second month or the first 6 months, the first year, or maybe you get sick, or maybe you have a baby, maybe you're going to disappear for a while. Maybe something happens. Maybe in 3 years from now, you come back and life went crazy and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I got to change. I'm ready to do this. Like, it's all still here. Okay. So we're not going to do a money back guarantee because that's kind of ridiculous. We're going to do better than money back. We will continue to work with you until you win. Okay. That's how we all win together. I'm not going to let you off the hook of like, oh, I tried for 5 minutes and gave up. Like, no, like, show up do the stuff, do the work, and we can change your life. I promise you. We've done it for so many people inside this program over and over and over again. I have absolute certainty that we can do it with you as well. So all you gotta do is go to onecommonClub.com right now. Again, here's the offer. You can see the offer stack slide. All you do is get your deposit in ASAP, $997 during the break right now. Going to onecommonClub.com/go. Again, here's all the different pieces. And tonight, when we come back from the break, we're gonna be unlocking a couple more bonuses for you. Okay. So really quick, this is the game plan. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys, about 20, 25 minutes to go and get signed up. I'm gonna go get some lunch really quick, and then we're gonna come back. And I've got a special guest who's gonna help me unlock 2 more huge bonuses for you afterwards. We'll do some Q&As and stuff like that afterwards. But we're gonna give you about 20, 25 minutes to go get signed up. That way you can get signed up, get in there, get onboarded and stuff, and then we'll be back here after that. So with that said, we're gonna keep a video that'll show some success stories of people who've been through this program so you can see that. Watch those on the side while you're going to go sign up. And again, go sign up during the break. That way it unlocks your accounts from 25 to 50. But now is the time. And go to onecommonClub.com/go. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. All right, ready? We'll cue the video right now.
There's that little voice in the back of my head that's saying, I don't know about this. I was the type that would work a job for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and get bored and go find something else to do. I got into the program because I knew it would be something that pushed me. I loved the community. I loved the things that Russell said. He spoke to me. What else can I say? It was amazing. I had my doubts. After this week, I have no doubt. I'm going to be a force. There are so many different ways that you can use what's in this funnel builder program. You can turn it into a monster in a short period of time, and that's what this program has given me, and this is what I'm going to give to people. Walk in the door and say, you want me to turn your email list into a gold mine, and they're going to throw money at you. There isn't a business out there that can't be made better with a funnel, with the linchpin program, everything that we have, all the tools, the social media aspect of it. It's huge. You got to have faith. You're going to get this done. I believe it now. I've heard enough in the last 4 days. This is their ticket to what they've been dreaming of. To me, it's a gift.
So if you're just starting your funnel building journey and you're considering joining FBCC, I really want to, instill the idea that you can do it yourself, or you can show through Russell and the team to learn the strategy, to have the resources, to get access to people who are doing it, who might be 1 step ahead of you, who might be 10 steps ahead of you, but who are all kind of a part of a family that are ready to help you along the way. That help and that support, 1 from the training, but 2 from the team and the community, will help you more than anything. Doors start to open. You start to meet people. Those open doors create new opportunities for business, new opportunities for personal growth. You're kind of happy who you are, and proud who you are, and proud who you're continuing to become. So when I look back and think, was it worth it? 100%.
I would absolutely do the program again, especially now, because it's been completely redesigned with a brand new success path that is amazing. If I had it when I first got started, I would have had success even faster. I'm so proud of how far it's come. I love the community that it has, so absolutely I'd do it again. The advice I give to somebody just beginning in the funnel building certification program is to go all in. You want to go and be committed to this 100%. And you want to make sure you are just following all the steps in order and not get overwhelmed by the wall of information. So just celebrate every small win and keep looking forward. I'm actually good at this, and then other people recognized it and wanted my work. You're just 1 funnel away from being the sole provider of your family.
I know the struggle. I started from 0 and we didn't have all the tools.
Here we have number 1, booth 1 actually. That's what we used to call it.
When I look back at like 3 years ago to where we're at right now, it's insane, the difference.
I mean, I lived out of my car for part of my life. I mean, I had to eat leftover food from somebody else's plate.
10 jumping jacks. Go! 1, 2, 3.
It's painful when you have to rely on others to get things done and you don't have the power in your hands.
I was waking up at 4, training people in the morning. I was at the point of like giving up, and I just knew there had to be a better way.
Luckily, something made me think, okay, let me try shifting to actually selling beats online.
I was unconsciously rebelling against how business is done.
At first, I was trying to juggle this side hustle while working at NASA.
I was building websites myself. I was doing everything myself, and I didn't know what I was doing at all.
And that's when I discovered ClickFunnels, and it instantly made sense.
ClickFunnels was the first thing that I could grab by the scruff of the neck and really create my own vision exactly as I want it.
Here's the template, plug it in, change everything, and you're ready to go.
ClickFunnels allowed me to take what I did in one city and literally take it and just blow it up.
This is from ClickFunnels. How cool is that, huh?
It's not just about a software, it's about this whole skill set that can get my message out.
What's great about that is keeping that momentum and keeping it moving in a positive direction.
And then it's just, what's your imagination? What's your limit? What are you going to come up with?
That's why so many people love ClickFunnels, because it opens the world to what's possible.
I had no marketing background, no experience whatsoever, and like going into the program built my knowledge so far. I've been in the program now for like a little over a year, and I've just learned so much just in that time. The wonderful thing about the program is that you are not by yourself. Like every step of the way, you have coaches, you have fellow students who are like lifting you and supporting you, and you're truly never doing this by yourself. Like, yeah, you may be making your own stuff, or you may be building your own funnels for your clients and things like that, but you're never alone. And just knowing that going in, and then having that just confidence and that faith to say, okay, I'm just gonna take this leap. And I'm not taking it alone. I'm taking it with people who have my back, and they're supporting me through all of this. So I'm not by myself. Can I do it? Yes, absolutely.
If I had to do it again, I would have started this certification program years ago. I entered a digital marketing coaching program, and it was through that program that I got introduced to funnels and the power of funnels. I just wanted to go all in on funnel design and strategy, and really there was only one place to learn from, and that was the certification program. Beyond the education and the instruction we have, the community, the support we have from the coaches and the other members of the group, that is exponentially more helpful than just the video trainings alone. There is so much support. We have office hours every day of the week. Not only are we learning about funnel building and strategy, but we're learning about how to actually make money doing this. I'm so grateful for it. I would do it a million times over.
It's a lonely journey, this digital world, the online world. You're just not getting to the people. This one program was something that I wasn't expecting at all. You don't have a business without a funnel. It's that simple. Just could not see myself building a funnel. Someone else was always going to do that. I figured, well, maybe I'll just do it instead, and then I'll show them. Here we go. I'm a life coach by trade. While I'm building for clients, I'm also trying to understand. It's what life coaches do. We help everyone. The whole funnel building thing is just a magical thing to have. And they go, oh, okay, so that's what it does. Okay, I got paid today. I got paid today. It gives me a skill set that I've been chasing now for 7 years. Here's the magic in all of this. The money comes. That's what funnels do.
I was working a corporate job, and the Funnel Builder program allowed me to leave that job to pursue building funnels and running my own business, and it's just been amazing having the best training out there. If you have a problem, you go ask the coaches in the program. Russell and his team and all the coaches have went through this so much. They know what works, and they just hand that to you. The best advice that I have gotten outside of this is you need to teach what you just learned or go talk about it to reinforce that. And what I found is just helping somebody even like one step or a few steps behind you, just helping them along the way is tremendous value to both of you because it reinforces your learning. Plus you get to help somebody else in the program. You all just get to keep moving forward.
Catherine changed my life. I joined the design hacking world 5 years ago. Ever since then, I have done what she has told me to do, and it has changed my whole life and my business. It is hard to take that first leap, but you just have to trust in the process. And you just have to trust that the people ahead of you know more. And especially in the FBCC program, everything is there, step by step. Catherine has laid it out incredibly easy. And so you just have to trust the process. You have to focus and you have to continue and keep pushing down those barriers because you think something might be easier, but you don't know what you don't know about that other thing. And so if Catherine says to do something, you do it.
I've been struggling with the tactical side of building funnels for many years, and doing the FBCC program, it shows you step by step how to actually do the funnel. Literally, it is laid out from point A to point Z, right? The whole pathway has been laid out. Don't try to skip around. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Literally just go through it. It's so easy. I am not a tech person, and I think it's easy. Just do the work.
There's that little voice in the back of my head that's saying, I don't know about this. I was the type that would work a job for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and get bored and go find something else to do. I got into the program because I knew it would be something that pushed me. I loved the community. I loved the things that Russell said. He spoke to me. Oh, what else can I say? It was amazing. I had my doubts. After this week, I have no doubt. I'm going to be a force. There are so many different ways that you can use what's in this funnel builder program. You can turn it into a monster in a short period of time, and that's what this program has given me, and this is what I'm going to give to people. Walk in the door and say, you want me to turn your email list into a gold mine, and they're going to throw money at you. There isn't a business out there that can't be made better with a funnel, with the linchpin program, everything that we have, all the tools, the social media aspect of it. It's huge. You got to have faith. You're going to get this done. I believe it now. I've heard enough in the last 4 days. This is their ticket to what they've been dreaming of. To me, it's a gift.
So if you're just starting your funnel building journey and you're considering joining FBCC, I really want to, instill the idea that you can do it yourself, or you can show through Russell and the team to learn the strategy, to have the resources, to get access to people who are doing it, who might be 1 step ahead of you, who might be 10 steps ahead of you, but who are all kind of a part of a family that are ready to help you along the way. That help and that support, 1 from the training, but 2 from the team and the community, will help you more than anything. Doors start to open. You start to meet people. Those open doors create new opportunities for business, new opportunities for personal growth. You're kind of happy who you are, and proud who you are, and proud who you're continuing to become. So when I look back and think, was it worth it? 100%.
I would absolutely do the program again, especially now, because it's been completely redesigned with a brand new success path that is amazing. If I had it when I first got started, I would have had success even faster. I'm so proud of how far it's come. I love the community that it has, so absolutely I'd do it again. The advice I give to somebody just beginning in the funnel building certification program is to go all in. You want to go and be committed to this 100%. And you want to make sure you are just following all the steps in order and not get overwhelmed by the wall of information. So just celebrate every small win and keep looking forward. I'm actually good at this, and then other people recognized it and wanted my work. You're just 1 funnel away from being the sole provider of your family.
I know the struggle. I started from 0 and we didn't have all the tools.
Here we have number 1, booth 1 actually. That's what we used to call it.
When I look back at like 3 years ago to where we're at right now, it's insane, the difference.
I mean, I lived out of my car for part of my life. I mean, I had to eat leftover food from somebody else's plate.
Stand up and 10 jumping jacks. Go! 1, 2, 3.
It's painful when you have to rely on others to get things done and you don't have the power in your hands.
I was waking up at 4, training people in the morning. I was at the point of giving up, and I just knew there had to be a better way.
luckily something made me think, okay, let me try shifting to actually selling beats online.
I was unconsciously rebelling against how business is done.
At first, I was trying to juggle this side hustle while working at NASA.
I was building websites myself. I was doing everything myself, and I didn't know what I was doing at all.
And that's when I discovered ClickFunnels, and it instantly made sense.
ClickFunnels was the first thing that I could grab by the scruff of the neck and really create my own vision exactly as I want it.
Here's the template, plug it in, change everything, and you're ready to go.
ClickFunnels allowed me to take what I did in one city and literally take it and just blow it up.
This is from ClickFunnels. How cool is that, huh?
It's not just about a software, it's about this whole skill set that can get my message out.
What's great about that is keeping that momentum and keeping it moving in a positive direction.
And then it's just, what's your imagination? What's your limit? What are you going to come up with?
That's why so many people love ClickFunnels, because it opens the world to what's possible.
I had no marketing background, no experience whatsoever, and like going into the program built my knowledge so far. I've been in the program now for like a little over a year, and I've just learned so much just in that time. The wonderful thing about the program is that you are not by yourself. Like every step of the way, you have coaches, you have fellow students who are like lifting you and supporting you, and you're truly never doing this by yourself. Like, yeah, you may be making your own stuff, or you may be building your own funnels for your clients and things like that, but you're never alone. And just knowing that going in, and then having that just confidence and that faith to say, okay, I'm just gonna take this leap. And I'm not taking it alone. I'm taking it with people who have my back, and they're supporting me through all of this. So I'm not by myself. Can I do it? Yes, absolutely.
If I had to do it again, I would have started this certification program years ago. I entered a digital marketing coaching program, and it was through that program that I got introduced to funnels and the power of funnels. I just wanted to go all in on funnel design and strategy, and really there was only one place to learn from, and that was the certification program. Beyond the education and the instruction we have, the community, the support we have from the coaches and the other members of the group, that is exponentially more helpful than just the video trainings alone. There is so much support. We have office hours every day of the week. Not only are we learning about funnel building and strategy, but we're learning about how to actually make money doing this. I'm so grateful for it. I would do it a million times over.
It's a lonely journey, this digital world, the online world. You're just not getting to the people. This one program was something that I wasn't expecting at all. You don't have a business without a funnel. It's that simple. Just could not see myself building a funnel. Someone else was always going to do that. I figured, well, maybe I'll just do it instead, and then I'll show them. Here we go. I'm a life coach by trade. While I'm building for clients, I'm also trying to understand. It's what life coaches do. We help everyone. The whole funnel building thing is just a magical thing to have. And they go, oh, okay, so that's what it does. Okay, I got paid today. I got paid today. It gives me a skill set that I've been chasing now for 7 years. Here's the magic in all of this. The money comes. That's what funnels do.
I was working a corporate job, and the Funnel Builder program allowed me to leave that job to pursue building funnels and running my business, and it's just been amazing having the best training out there. If you have a problem, you go ask the coaches in the program. Russell and his team and all the coaches have went through this so much. They know what works, and they just hand that to you. The best advice that I have gotten outside of this is you need to teach what you just learned or go talk about it to reinforce that. And what I found is just helping somebody even like one step or a few steps behind you, just helping them along the way is tremendous value to both of you because it reinforces your learning. Plus you get to help somebody else in the program. You all just get to keep moving forward.
Catherine changed my life. I joined the design hacking world 5 years ago. Ever since then, I have done what she has told me to do, and it has changed my whole life and my business. It is hard to take that first leap, but you just have to trust in the process. And you just have to trust that the people ahead of you know more. And especially in the FBCC program, everything is there, step by step. Catherine has laid it out incredibly easy. And so you just have to trust the process. You have to focus and you have to continue and keep pushing down those barriers because you think something might be easier, but you don't know what you don't know about that other thing. And so if Catherine says to do something, you do it.
I've been struggling with the tactical side of building funnels for many years, and doing the FBCC program, it shows you step by step how to actually do the funnel. Literally, it is laid out from point A to point Z, right? The whole pathway has been laid out. Don't try to skip around. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Literally just go through it. It's so easy. I am not a tech person, and I think it's easy. Just do the work.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Man, what a fun day we've had so far today. How many of you guys are having a great time? How many of you guys enjoyed that? If so, type in what's going on. Someone said, what did you eat? I actually didn't eat because I was so excited and we were running around. We were watching people get signed up. We were trying to figure out questions, and like I had so much fun that I forgot to eat. So I'm running off of fumes and excitement and all those things right now. So it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, appreciate you guys. That was so much fun and so cool to see so many of you guys jump in and take the leap of faith. And I know it's a leap of faith, right? Everything in life, it's like, if you know the outcome, then it's not a leap of faith. It's like, oh, I know this is gonna happen, right? So I understand, like, you guys trusting us in this process, it's scary. There's a leap of faith, and so many of you guys took that leap of faith today. And what's cool for me is like, I'm excited for all you guys who decided to go all in and to bet on yourselves, because we're here now to support you, and we're not going anywhere. We've got a system, a process, a path, people that love you, that care about you. You have a new community you just plugged into, new peer group, new friends. Like, it is gonna be one of the coolest things in the world. I had my team like pull everyone's names who signed up, and there's a lot. So I'm gonna name some, I won't hit everyone, but I wanna welcome Veronica, we got Michelle, Leanne, we got Bernice, we got Jeanette, we got Jamie, we got Joseph, we got Catherine, we got Joelle, we got Sean, we got James, we got Carl, we got Lena, we got Mario, we got Deborah, we got Todd, we got Laura, we got Donna signed up, we got Beverly signed up, we got Joe Lucas who signed up, we got Steven who started up, we got Teresa, we got Christina, we got Tommy, we got Angela, we got, so many of you guys joined. I'm so excited. We got Angela, Maureen, we got Seth, we got Gustavo, we got James, we got Darian, we got Joanne, we got Kevin, we got Jeremy, we got Carl. We got so many of you guys are taking, so excited. Like, you guys have no idea what's about to happen and what you're going to experience inside the program. It's going to be so cool. Lonnie, Michael, Justin, Lee, Judy, Patty, Amy, David, Michael, Leah, Heidi. I cannot pronounce your name yet, but we're going to become best friends. Raikita? Okay. We're gonna become friends. So I can memorize your name. Beth, Janice, someone's got a really long last name from Hawaii, it looks like. I'm not even gonna try. Amy, David, Michael, Leah, Heidi. Okay, so I'm so many guys, so grateful. Thank you guys for jumping in and going like trusting us, okay? And we designed this whole challenge. It's like, man, if we can just get people, first off, to believe that this is the opportunity that's gonna change their life. Number two, get them to believe they can actually do it. Then we can serve you. Then we can change your lives. And you guys making that financial commitment, jumping in, means you believed us. And it means you believed in you. And so we're really, really excited. We've got a lot of more really fun, cool things. I have a special guest speaker who's gonna come up today, and he's gonna show you how he, like, his strategy is a little unique. He gets people to actually pay him to funnel hack and like figure out what they should build, and they pay him again to actually build the funnels. And he's gonna come show that. He's gonna demo some new software you guys haven't seen yet, and we may be adding some more things to the offer to make it even better, if that's possible. It's gonna be really fun. But before I bring him out here, while we were back here for the last 20 minutes, my team was like yelling out questions that people were having. And so we put together as quick as we could, like a sheet of like a whole bunch of really quick questions. Cause I figured that if 2 or 3 or 5 people are asking the same question over and over again, there's probably like 200 or 300 of you guys who have the same question. So you guys cool if I spend about 5 or so minutes just going through the biggest questions I saw over and over again, to hopefully kind of knock down those barriers for you. If so, So I missed the cell. Can you do it again? Anyway, okay. You guys cool with that? All right, and then we'll jump in and I'll bring my special guest back in and you guys have a chance to learn some really cool ways to help you make more money as a funnel builder. Okay, so these are some of the questions. Okay, the first question is $5,500. Like, I know some of you guys still like that may have even had some sticker shock if it's like, oh, like $5,500, that's really, really scary, right? That seems like a lot of money and you're nervous. And I totally understand that, okay? I remember the very first investment I ever made in myself. I was 21 years old and this is, back in 2002, I think. So a long time ago. And the first investment was $1,000. And I remember feeling that same thing, just like being scared and anxious. And like, can I do this? And which like, should I do it? Like, and it put me in this really uncomfortable, scary spot. And for me to get that, I had to go into debt. I didn't have money. And so my wife and I, we got a credit card, we bought this thing. And when it showed up, I knew that like, hey, I have to commit to this because I invested money that we didn't have in this thing. And I remember showing up and like a different person. Like it was no longer, was like going to be a dabbler, dabbling and learning. And I was like, I have to have success now because my wife and I just got married. We're now $1,000 in debt. Like I have to figure this out. And so because of that pressure, I had to go work a lot harder. And in a very short period of time, I was able to leverage that investment from what I learned from it to be able to pay it off. And then I had that skill set now for the rest of my life, which was really, really key. I remember Myron Golden at one of our funnel hacking live events, he shared a parable. And the parable, he talked about how everything in life has to go down before it can go up, right? And he talked about planting a seed. So like if you take a seed and you plant it into the ground, right? The seeds have to go down and then you water it and then from there it goes up. He's like, it's an eternal principle. It's a principle of nature, it doesn't change. Everything in life has to go down before it goes up, right? And so a lot of times thinking about this, it's like, oh, by putting in a $5,500 investment, like I'm going down, my bank account's going down, my status is going down, all these things are going down, but it's essential. Everything in life has to go down before it can go up, right? You have to learn the skill set before you can leverage the skill set. And so it's an eternal principle, but it's $5,500. But the coolest thing about this is, again, what you will learn just during the first bronze badge, right? The goal of the first bronze badge is to get you your first $10,000, right? So you make $10,000 in sales, you get your bronze badge back. By the time you got your bronze badge, like you've already doubled your money back, right? $5,500, you made 10 grand, you doubled your money back by getting the first badge. And I was asking Catherine in a break, I'm like, how long does it take people on average to get the bronze badge? And guess what she told me? 21 hours. What does that mean? It means start today in 21 hours. No, it means 21 hours is the time it takes, right? So if you're able to dedicate 2 hours a day times 10 days, in 10 days you can do it. If you're only able to do 1 hour a day times 21 days, like that's how on average what it takes somebody to get the bronze badge. So you're only 21 hours away from you guys doubling your, like the return on your investment. Does that make sense? Like obviously you gotta do the skill sets and you gotta do the whole process. But what's cool about this is not something where I'm putting this thing on a credit card and I'm in the whole $5,000 and hopefully someday I'll make my money back. It's like, no, do this. And just like I did after I was like, I'm committed, like I went down, I need to come back up and focus on it. And some of you guys will do it in a weekend, some of you guys will do it over a month, but whatever that is for you, like the path is clear. The goal of this is not to cost you money, right? It's an investment to make you more money back in return. And so our job is to get you that money back as quick as humanly possible. That way you're not stressed about it and then we can start growing from there, right? And so that's kind of the goal and the game plan. So for any of you guys who are worried about that, like that member recommendation is just understanding that. We had a bunch of people who were trying to sign up and their credit card failed. They had to call their bank, things like that. Some of those hard things, because obviously we had a hard deadline if you wanted to double counts, but I want to make sure that any of you guys who were trying and something happened or there's some hiccup, I don't want to lock you out from that either, because it wasn't your fault. It wasn't you not taking action wasn't the reason why it didn't happen. And so I'm going to extend that deadline for a little bit. So if you need to call your banks or move money around or whatever to be able to put the deposit down, we'll keep the bonus there for a little bit longer. So I wanted to give you that leeway for any of you guys who people were freaking out because they're like, the time's almost up. Like I've tried everything. Like people in tears messaging us. So we'll kind of, again, we'll let you guys get in there if you were trying before and had some kind of technical issues. Okay, next question. What was the $297 a year maintenance fee? How does that actually work? And so it's a great question. So obviously with ClickFunnels, like we have a huge development team that's always developing the software, making it better. We also have a huge support team to support you, right? And so we had to have a maintenance fee, just legally our lawyer said we need to have it, but it's the only way that we were able to make a lifetime offer for you. Like we couldn't do it any other way, right? And so it's minimal fee, but it helps us to make sure we cover support costs and upgrade costs. That way the program gets better and better. Because if everyone gets a lifetime account and then there's no money coming to ClickFunnels, then we're all in trouble, right? Because then it's not going to work. But the game plans with the maintenance fee, it gives you the ability to continue to have support and all those kind of things you need. So that's the maintenance fee. But again, it's not like it's $297 a year. So right now, ClickFunnels account's $297 a month. So basically you get it all for free, and then once a year you just pay one maintenance fee, and that's it. And so that's kind of what it is. Okay. A couple of questions. People still like being nervous, like I'm still not technical. And don't worry, that's what the training program's for. We obviously have had to go fast during this challenge because we're trying to get these core things to you. But what's nice about when you log into the members area, and Catherine showed you these little micro steps that happen along the way, you're able to go in there and watch the video, but you can push play and you pause it. Right? And then you go over to your ClickFunnels account and do the thing. And then come back, push play, and then pause it, and come back over and do the thing. And so you can go at your own pace, which is really, really nice so that you're not, right now, obviously yesterday, we had a beginning and a time and end time. We had to get things done because we're live, all sorts of stuff. The internet collapsed on us and we still were able to get it done. And so for you, what's nice about in the program is it's paced and you can go through it. And so if you're not technical, this will help you be technical. Okay. A lot of people use that as an excuse. Like I'm not technical, so I can't do it. And then they just don't try. But it's like, we built ClickFunnels for people who are not technical. Some of you guys know this story. In fact, tomorrow you have a chance to meet Todd Dickerson, my co-founder. He's the genius who built ClickFunnels. I'm the non-technical co-founder. And prior to having ClickFunnels, one of the reasons why I built ClickFunnels is because I would have those ideas. I'd have to explain it to Todd and my old partner Dylan, these other people. I explained to them, they have to make it. And then they'd send me the page. I'm like, oh yeah, but move that here and change this. And actually you change the headline and this was like the back and forth. I think Todd got so annoyed of just having to do a million changes for me all the time. He's like, what if we built software where you could log in and change it? I was like, that would be awesome. And so he built it. And I remember the very first time I actually used ClickFunnels, because again, I had been selling things on the internet for 10 years prior to that, but I'd never once in my life had the ability to go and edit something or to move something. And I remember the very first time I went there and the headline was there and I retyped the headline and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, I added an order form. I moved something, added a button. I was like, again, I'm not technical, but I can do this. I can actually do it. And yes, there's a little bit of learning curve, but it's not crazy. It's not like learning Microsoft Excel. Okay, I've been trying to figure out Excel for 20 years. I still don't understand. It's so confusing. Okay, ClickFunnels is way easier, right? Within a week or so, you guys will be very fluent in it. It's very simple. It's very easy. And so, yeah, if you're not technical, you don't have to be technical, okay? Just learn the process, learn the systems. And what's cool about it too is, again, inside the community, right? All the new people who just plugged in the community, you're gonna meet your new peer group, right? And in that peer group, there are people who are great at the technical side. There's people great at selling. There's people great at design. There's all these other amazing people. And you can leverage their skill sets. You can ask them questions. You can partner with them. There's so many cool things that happen inside this community. And so don't let the me not being technical hold you guys back from doing the thing. Okay, what are the 50 agency accounts? How exactly do those work? So again, those are one of the most valuable part of this offer. In the past, our certified partners would go and get a client. They just go sign up a chiropractor, and it's like, hey, chiropractor, go create a ClickFunnels account. So then the person's like, they're paying you to build a funnel, and they're paying us to do ClickFunnels. It's kind of a weird handoff thing. And then some people would start they would just take their ClickFunnels account and build their client stuff inside their own ClickFunnels account. But then that was bad because if the client wants to have their own account someday, they want to move then it's all in your database. All their leads are mixed with your leads. It's chaos, right? And so this was our resolution. We've never opted before in the past. These reseller accounts are brand new. They just went live about a week ago. We've been testing them. They're the coolest thing in the world. And what's cool about this too is again, depending when you sign up, you get 25 or 50. Right now, we'll keep it open for 50 for a little bit longer. But if you have 50 accounts, if you have other businesses too, you can use 3. This is because for me, I've got a lot of businesses. I have my personal development business. I've got my coaching business. I've got my religious faith-based business. I have all these other. So you can use these for yourself. 5 of the accounts could just be yours for all your side projects. That way, they're all in separate accounts, separate email lists, separate. So it's kind of cool. You can use it for your own things. Or again, you have clients you bring in, or you find an equity partner. It's hey, you bring it in, you plug it in, which is really, really cool. So that's kind of how those agency accounts works. That way, when you have a client, you just charge them whatever it is, and then you can plug them in, and then they have access to the ClickFunnels. And again, my recommendation is, yes, sell them $5,000 or whatever to build a funnel for them, right? But then also it's but it's $300 a month for maintenance. And I remember still remember a guy named Thane Rigby. Back in the day, he was a guy who was a webmaster and he had a hosting company. And so I hired him to do a website for me. And I paid him $3,000 or $4,000 for the website, and then it had to be hosted somewhere, right? And so then he charged me $97 a month for hosting. But he said, with the $97 a month for hosting, if you want me to update something or tweak something, you get that for free. And so I paid him for years, $97 a month for hosting. And most of the time I'd never send him anything. Once in a while I'd send him hey, can you change this? Or can you add this page? But it was this cool thing. And I asked him one day, I'm like, how many of these things do you have? And he told me he had like 30 or 40 clients who were all paying him, $100 a month, couple $100 a month for the hosting. And that he's like, this is my residual income just because I'm building websites for people anyway. So for you guys, it gives you that same ability, which is really, really cool. So, okay, next question here. What if I can't find clients? So a couple things. Day number one, we did the Facebook experience, which was like, got a lot of you guys a client or multiple clients. But there's a lot of ways to get clients. In the certification program, we cover a lot of them. Okay, you'll be learning continually different ways to do it, right? There's free ways you can do it. There's paid ways you can do it. There's a lot of ways to do it. There's referral-based things. And so you will learn those things inside the certification program. And so to get more clients, better clients, and all sorts of things like that. So don't stress. It's all covered in there. And don't forget, I'm making a lot of noise about funnels. I have been for a decade, okay? My job is to get the entire world to believe that funnels are the greatest things in sliced bread, and ClickFunnels is the tool they need to have, okay? And I'm gonna continue that for the next 10 years of my life, right? And so I'm creating the demand, right, for you guys. And so that's what's nice is that this demand curve keeps going up. More and more people want it, more and more people need it, more and more people understand it. And so for you, it's like you're just coming into this huge wave of demand. And so the clients will keep coming, they'll keep showing up. And again, you'll learn a lot of ways. Part of it, some of our best funnel builders, they hang out inside the ClickFunnels group, which has like 500,000 people in it. And they just come in there, they serve like crazy. They just answer people's questions, they help them with things. And from there, people reach out to them. Like, you're amazing. Can you help me with my funnel? Yes. And boom, you sign them up. Okay. It's really cool. Let's see. What if I build a funnel for somebody it doesn't convert? Okay, and I think that's a real fear. That would be probably one of my big fears if it was me, especially when you're first getting started. Like, what if it doesn't convert? So that's what's so great about the certified funnel partner community is, again, your peer group's in there. So when you have a funnel you're building, you can go in the community and be like, hey guys, I'm about to deliver to the client. Any feedback, any ideas? And you get other people like, oh, the headline doesn't make sense. What if you did this? Oh, add this. You have a peer group of other people that have like a second set of eyes on things, right? I do the same thing internally with my company. Before I launch any funnel, right? Like I have everyone on my team, they all look at it and we have a peer group, people look at things and we give feedback and ideas and we make it better and better. And so you have the same thing. It's no longer you like isolated in a silo by yourself. Like you can, again, I saw somebody ask like, do I have to be certified to do this? Like, no, you don't. You can go, in fact, we've taught you a lot of stuff. If you didn't get certified, go do it on your own, right? Like 100%, this still is a skill set. It still is a thing you can do, right? You just have the ability to do it faster and with people inside the program, right? And so what's cool about that is like, you're no longer in a silo. When you join the certified partner program, now you're in this group of people with a network of other people, right? There are other funnel builders like you, but also on my side, you have a chance to meet Greg and Miguel, all the amazing trainers we have, right? Greg has been part of ClickFunnels. He was like best friends with our co-founders. I don't know, first month or second month of ClickFunnels. He's been here ever since the beginning. He knows more about funnels than I do. I'm all the time, hey Greg, how do you do that thing? And he's there and his full-time job 100% is just to serve the certified funnel builder. So he's in there every day doing trainings, jumping on calls with people, helping people out. So you have a community where you're not just left to your own devices, okay? And that's really one of the most powerful things about it. Let's see. Is the market saturated? Is there too many funnel builders? No. One funnel builder, you can handle 3, 4, 5 clients at a time. If you start building an agency, you might get 20, 30 clients at a time. But yeah, the need is unlimited. Like every business you drive by needs a funnel. So yeah, there's none on it. Let's see. What's the guarantee? So the guarantee, I told you that earlier, is the better than the money back guarantee, which is basically we'll continue to work with you until you win, okay? This is not like a 6-week coaching program or a 6-month coaching program or whatever. It's like when you join, you're part of the family. You're in this group together. We've been running this now for over a decade, okay? I look at someone like Catherine who joined it like 3 years into it and she went through the process and then she learned it and she had success with it. And now she's coming back and like running it with me now, But this is not some fly-by-night thing. That's what's nice about this. You see so many programs that jump up nowadays that like someone's selling the thing and it's like, you sign up and then a week later they're off to the next thing. It's like, no, you guys are like, we're here. We're not going anywhere. ClickFunnels has been around for over a decade, right? And so yeah, the guarantee is that we will continue to work with you until you win. We will not leave you to your own devices. That's how it works. I don't have a product to sell. Good. That's the whole point, that you're not supposed to be selling products. You're supposed to be selling funnels. Okay. And again, on Friday, we're going to talk about how to leverage this, right? Like when you get your one common clipboard, how do you leverage this? And there's a lot of ways. One is you can get more clients and make more money, right? Number two is like you can build an agency and get more clients and make more money, right? Or number three is like you learn the skill set now. How to use this then to go launch your own business? And we'll talk about all those different options, opportunities, how they work. And so, yeah, we'll be covering those things. Yeah. Okay. Last set of questions. I got a couple more rapid files we'll go through real quick. How does the payment plan work? So again, step number one, you put the $997 deposit in, and on the next page, if you want a payment plan, it's basically 3 pays. So you pay the next $1,800 today and the $1,800 30 days later and 30 days later. So that's kind of how it works. But either way, as soon as the deposit's in, you get immediate access, unlocks everything. You can go there and start playing. Oh yeah, and then for some reason, if you're like, I can do the $1,000 today, but I need a couple of days to figure things out, that's fine. Just pay $1,000, and then on the next page, you'll see there's the 2 options, like pay in full or payment plan, or it's like contact us and let us know your situation. We'll figure it out. So if you're not sure how to do the rest of the payments, don't stress. Get the deposit in, go in there, contact us, and we'll make sure that you're good to go. When does the $297 maintenance fee starts? In a year from now. So yeah, we prepaid it for the year. So in a year from now, there'll be a $297 maintenance fee. But again, you have to keep lifetime access and support and everything. How long do you have to decide? Okay, so great thing. So a couple things. Number one, if you want the 50 agencies, you got not very much time left to decide, okay? I'm opening it up for those guys who had struggles and issues. This offer will probably close down early next week. I want to keep it open as we go through the rest of the challenge because each day I'm going to be adding some more bonuses. In fact, in about 5 minutes from now, my buddies can come out here. We're going to walk through something and we're going to give you guys 2 more bonuses that are worth the price of admission by themselves. And then tomorrow, I think I have 3 or 4 bonuses that, again, each one of these bonuses I could sell by itself for the same price. And you're going to get them for free. You're going to freak out. And then Friday, we got some more. So the offers can keep getting better. We keep adding some more things. And again, everyone's signed up. You'll get these things no matter what. But we're going to make this offer even more irresistible, if that's possible. And then we have the Money by the Weekend sprint, as you guys know. And then Monday, we're going to do show and tell. And after that, then we'll close it down officially. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan. And I think that is the core questions you guys were asking over and over again. So very cool. Someone said, to be clear, until I become certified by achieving the bronze badge, will I still be incurring monthly fees for my ClickFunnels account? No, as soon as you put the $997 deposit down, it unlocks your lifetime account. Okay. And obviously you got to finish the payments and stuff like that, but you now have a lifetime account. You don't have to get to bronze before you get that. Like by you making that investment, now you have the full offer gets unlocked the second you put the deposit in. So very, very cool. Boom. Okay. Awesome. I love all the questions and things in sport. Okay. All right. So here's the game plan. What we're going to do right now. Actually, if you throw the slides up to slide number 609, which I think we're at right now. So I wanted to show you this really quickly. So this is the offer, as you guys know right now. So obviously the ClickFunnels Lifetime Access, you get the certification program, the 25, which now 50 reseller accounts, offer secrets, trading for equity. But as you saw, there were 2 bonuses that unlock tonight. And tonight is right now, which I guess is today. But I made the slides. I figured in my head it was going to be like midnight when we're doing this. But today, right now, we're going to unlock 2 more bonuses. But first, I want to explain those and show you what they are. And to do that, I'm going to introduce you to one of my friends. This is somebody who came into the Funnel Hacker community, man, almost from day number 1. He came in and then I actually hired him back then. He was working with the Certified Partner Program. And then I can't even remember why, but he left for a while and he was just in the community. And for the next 5 or 6 years, he was in the community doing this. He was building funnels. He was selling funnels. He was doing all sorts of stuff. And just someone who I always loved. I admired him. I respected him. And a couple of years ago, again, he was building funnels for a bunch of other people and doing these things. And I took him off the market. I was like, Ben, what would it take for you to stop doing this for other people and just do this with me? And so for the last, I think 3 years now, we've been working really, really close. Last year, he moved out here to Boise and he literally is like next to me every single day. Last night, we were here till midnight working on the stuff. And so he's someone I have a ton of love for, respect for, and someone who's been in this game just like you guys. He's had success with it and he has a chance to sit by me every single day talking about these things. And so with that said, let's put our hands together for Ben Moot. Come on down. How's it going, man? Good, dude. How you doing? So good. Oh. So if you haven't met Ben yet, you guys are going to love him. He is a genius. He's fun. And he just, like he's been playing this game. You're probably one of the most hardcore funnel hackers ever.
You had to. You had to.
So I'm curious for you, when you first found out about funnel hacking in this whole game, because you've taken it to another level, but like, what was it that got you most excited initially when you found out about all this?
Okay, so frankly, like, oh gosh. when you're starting to make an investment in yourself and it's your very first investment, you're really not sure if you can trust yourself. You're not sure if this is something that's actually going to make a move. When you started talking about funnel hacking for the first time on the first Funnel Hacks webinar, I'd already bought in. So I already knew what was going on. I was already excited. But like the way that you described it's market research in essence. And I came from like, I went and got my college degree. I went through and became an employee, did the thing. And I was like, there's more than this. Like there's more impact to be made than trying to climb this ladder. And so I've been searching. I've been trying to find something that I could do, but at the same time, tell my family that like, I'm going to be able to support you. It's going to be okay because this is the proven path. And it's not just somebody who's got a proven path. It's somebody who also teaches how to be able to find other proven paths as well. So that was, I keeled over. I loved it. Yeah.
So cool. And then, again, like I mentioned, you worked with the certified program initially, and then you went out and you started doing this on your own.
Yeah.
And, what we're going to share something really cool that you do is you basically sell people twice. You sell them once to funnel hack for them, and then you sell them again to actually do the thing. Similar to what McCall talked about, right? It was like here's the plan, but you actually were charging people for the plan ahead of time and then doing the next thing. And so we'll go deeper into that, but I think, will you explain just the concept of funnel hacking, like how you got people to pay you to do the funnel hack for them? I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, so when I'm talking to somebody, I want to explain to them like, look, everybody here, you've all reached out to a customer at some point. Like you've all had a conversation with somebody. So at this point, like more likely than not, the question is this going to work for me? Is the question that they have. And I'm like, look, funnels can be risky. You're always putting something out there and trying to figure out what works. What if I could decrease that risk for you up front and you can choose whether or not you like working with me? And then we decide, is this good? Is it synergistic? Does that support your goals or not? I can provide something to them that's tangible, that's physical, that also states, hi, I know your product better than you might. And I know how to be able to do this. I have the game plan and it's ridiculously clear. And at that point, they're like, can you take more of my money? And
yes.
Yes, I can. So close rate's fabulous.
I think it's cool because obviously with in the challenge, the first thing we showed you guys was, you posted on Monday like, hey, I can build a funnel for somebody, and then they messaged you back, right? But what Ben did differently, it wasn't so much I'm going to build a funnel for you, but it's like, hey, if you're confused about what kind of funnel to build, I can funnel hack for you. And first you can do it for free. I'll do free funnel hack, or show, or even do a funnel hack and make a video like, hey, I did a funnel hack. Look at this person's product behind the scenes. If you want me to funnel hack your product, let me know, right? And at first you can do it for free, but then you can start charging for it and you do the data. I saw when McCall was talking about this during the selling part, talking about showing people behind the scenes. Somebody in the comments was like, well, how do I show them my research if I don't even know how to do research, right? But that's what funnel hacking is. You go and you do the research, finding out, okay, you want a book funnel? Here's 5 other book funnels. Like that's what funnel hacking is. It's like, I funnel hack these 5 book funnels. Let me show you what they look like. And they see it and it's like, cool. Do you want me to do that for you? And it's like, yes, please do it for me.
No, entirely. And it's funny because when I got started, I didn't know how to go and funnel hack and do all the different things. When I got started, I trusted the funnel hacker. I trusted you. I said, this is what Russell is doing right now. And I went and I bought everything that you put out. And so every time like I talk to a customer, like, this is what Russell's doing right now. And they're doing it. Oh, really? I'm like, yeah, and this is the playbook. Like, can you just install that for me? And so I was kind of funnel hacking. I just didn't even know it because I was just so passionate. And then it got to a point where it was like, all right, now I need to get customers a certain result because I wanted to increase my prices. And at that point, it was like, how do I do this? I went back and watched the Funnel Hacks webinar, which was at that point 4.5, 5 years old.
Yeah.
And I watched it again. I was like, I missed secret number 2, funnel hacking. I was like, oh, fudge. So I went deep and I went crazy and I ended up going live weekly in multiple Facebook groups. I started creating my own swipe file and doing all the different things. So like you can take this as deep and as crazy as you want, or you can make this as simple as you want. This is all your choice. But the number one job is you build on the shoulders of what works already. You don't have to be the expert. It's all right. Someone's been the expert before you. All of the greatest things that have ever come in music, in the written word, all the rest is somebody stealing from somebody else and modeling appropriately. Like you're always going to be riffing and adjusting and doing your own remix. That's funnel hacking.
Yeah, so cool. Okay, so I want, my game plan, what I wanted Ben to do today, I thought would be a lot of fun, is you guys know McCall showed you guys the if I get hit by a bus method. So a lot of times it's like, how do I do I show somebody what to do and how to do it? And there's this really cool software tool that came out a couple years ago. One of my friends, John Reese, built it, and the software is called Giru, which is kind of a weird name. I'm not sure why I named it that, but it's called Giru. And when he started building, he sent me a copy of it. He said, hey, check this out. He said, this is, obviously I own ClickFunnels, so I'm obsessed with funnels. He's like, this is a funnel simulation software. I'm like, what does that mean? And he's like, well, you think about like, if somebody wants to learn how to, how to fly an airplane, they don't just give them an airplane and they fly, right? They put in a simulation. You get to practice and see what it looks like, and you get to do all those kind of things, right? And so he's like, this is the same thing. A lot of times somebody goes and spends all the time building a funnel, and then they launch it, doesn't work, and they don't even know why. It's like, what if we could do a simulation ahead of time where you can actually see the results? And so that's what Giru is all about, was this tool to do simulation ahead of time. And I think that's how it was initially meant to be used, is for the product owner to be able to do it. But then what's cool is some of our certified funnel builders found out about it, and they started building out a simulation ahead of time, and they would show that to the client to show like, this is what it would actually look like. And this is what would happen if we put in $100 a day in ads or $500 a day, and then you see the actual math and the numbers. And so I wanted to show you guys the software because it's really cool. So ask Ben if you'd actually come and show us, so you guys can see this is another tool that you can use to get clients, to be able to make proposals to clients and all sorts of stuff like that. So if we can pull up Giru here, and then you want to show us kind of how this game is played?
Yeah, let's jump in. All right, so we're sharing my screen. Sweet, awesome. Okay, so here's the deal. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be walking through just generally how this works. I'm not gonna go through all the little itsy bitsy tiny details, but we are gonna go through just the general overview at least. So in Giru, I'm able to map out multiple things. So I have an example here. I do a funnel hack once a month inside of one of your programs over here, and which is an absolute blast. And so I come over here and I map this out. So this funnel has multiple opt-in pages, you can see. And then it all goes, whoop, it's gonna make me re-log in. Give me just a second.
You can tell we're live.
Yeah.
Everyone close your eyes, don't look at Ben's password.
No. Okay. It's a dead email. All right. Let's go over here. We'll go back to there. All right, cool. So I have got, zoom out here. Okay, so I've got multiple opt-in pages all going to an application funnel. We talked about one of the 3 funnels that you want to build. The number 3 one was an application funnel. It's the one that Carson Patton is doing often, and he's doubling down on. That's his funnel of choice. You get to choose yours. But literally, this is an application funnel. Opt-in, application, and homework page with the ability to do a phone call. All right, so you're able to map this out. Now, Giru has a whole bunch of elements for you. So you're able to figure out, you're able to put down, was it an opt-in page, sales page, order form, upsell, all the different things you're going to be learning about in the program, or that you're learning about as you go through ClickFunnels step by step, right? So you're coming through here and putting in every single piece and just connecting it. So I'm going to build one of these with you really quick and show you how it works. But in essence, all you have to do is click on, let's go ahead and add traffic just to this one as an example. I'm going to come over here and just add traffic in. And let's say this is coming from, we'll say it's coming from Facebook ads as an example. Okay. It'd be really nice if you could launch ads with AI. That'd be really nice. Cool if we come up with something like that. All right. So this is AI ads launcher, just as an example. And let's say I'm going to get 1,000 visitors per month. Not a lot, very, let's do it 10,000. Let's say I'm going to cost about $2 per click. All right, so $2 per click, 10,000 clicks, I save. All right, now all I'm going to do is go ahead and connect this to the funnel page. All right, so that's what just connected to this one. And then I can come over here and I can say, all right, what should my opt-in rate be? Traditional opt-in rate's about what, 35%, something like that? It's not bad. So we do a 35% opt-in rate. Then when they apply, I'm able to come over here and say, what is the actual application rate? So we're going to say, somewhere around 50%. You got some people who are still kicking things.
Kicking.
Yeah, tire kicking. Yep. And so all I have to do, I put in the numbers. So we have our traffic, my opt-in page, and the application page. I can go ahead over here and click on simulate, and it figures out how much is this going to cost. So my traffic cost is going to be this, here we are. My traffic costs are going to be $20,000. And from that, I'm going to be able to get about 1,700 leads. So you can see that right there. There we are. So the question is like, the ability to be able to show this to your customer creates this sense of trust. So number one, you're able to funnel hack and show things that as they work. but then you're also able to show like, this is the strategy that I want to build for you, and this is how I want to plug it in.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool.
It's cool because, again, that comes down to what McCall says. Like, if I was to get hit by a bus, this is what I would do. So, like, I build you a funnel page, but this is what the whole funnel looks like. Here's the upsell, the downsell, and the back end. And then from here, we connect it to here. Like, so you show that, and you're like, now let me show you. If we spend $10 a day in ads, this is what will happen. But if you go to $20 a day, and let's say if this converts at 3%, what happens? But if we can get it to convert 10%, it changes everything. You start playing with the numbers and tweaking it, and it gives them a vision of like, oh, that's amazing. This could be huge for my business, you know?
Right. So you drop the price per click down to $1.50. And then we increase the opt-in rate over to 60% because you have a ridiculously good offer. What does that end up doing? So it drops our cost down to 15 grand. And then we're able to see that we got 3,000 applicants on the back end. So this takes the math out. You don't have to be a Google Sheets wizard. You don't have to be figuring all these things out. You're not alone. All these tools are available, and it just makes life so much easier. But I think you kind of over-delivered on this one. Can I show something really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the basic account, and this is the basic account, and it works absolutely great. And so you're able to simulate. You can create multiple projects and organize everything, so you can see all the different projects we've done. This is the .com secrets funnel.
This is, by the way, every time I'll sit in front of a whiteboard and I'll map out, this is the funnel we're gonna do on a whiteboard. And then Ben pops into gear, did the whole things and figures out, okay, this is the conversion we have to have for this to work. And it's like, okay, now we have a blueprint. We know exactly what we gotta do to make this successful. So it takes it from like random doodles on a whiteboard to like something that everyone on the team can look at and be able to see what's supposed to, what we're building, what the conversions and numbers need to be for it to work.
And the thing is, like, when you can present numbers to a customer, they have an achievable goal. They understand this is what our expected outcome is. They know if they're hitting it, they know if they're missing it, and they're not rating you. You built the whole gosh darn thing. Like, they are rating, okay, what do we need to adjust? What do we need to pivot? And you have Giru, which means you can just come in here and state, you know what if we just change the sales rate over here, and you adjust the funnel for the sales rate, and so on and so forth. So this is the .com secrets funnel. You can have a whole bunch of different funnels in here, but you really over-delivered because there's this thing called an agency plan.
Mm-hmm.
And if the agency, like, can I just show it real quick?
Yeah, please.
So in the agency plan, I can white label the whole thing. Ooh. So like, I'm able to put my own name up here. So this is, if you're trying to figure out like, I want to sell, but I don't even know what I'm supposed to sell, start with your name. Like, start with your name.
Ben Moot Super Agency.
Please, yes, start with your name. Everyone wants to know who to trust. Just start with your name. Make it easy. So this is the Ben Moot software now. It has my colors in here. If you go to my settings, I'm actually able to connect my domain. So that way they have a login on my domain. And then I'm able to add clients in and be able to see all of my clients. So, and it's going to make me log out real quick. But that's the agency plan. And so I'm able to add multiple different customers. I'm able to show them all the different pieces, and I can choose, do I want them to be able to touch the dashboard and be able to play with simulations, or this is for viewing only, Ben's the guru. Trust Ben.
Yeah. So cool. So how many of you guys think Guru is pretty cool and be a really useful, handy tool inside of your repertoire of things you have? If so, type in Giru in the side, and it's G-E-R-U, Giru. Unfortunately, it's tough because John Reese's software is not mine. If it was mine, I would just give it to you because I love you all. But it was John Reese's. And so I went back to John Reese a couple of years ago. I was like, hey, man, I want to give this to our certified partners. He's like, cool, you can buy accounts. And right now, if you go to Giru.com, I think it's $67 a month per account. And if you want an agency account, it's upgraded on top of that. And so we negotiated back and forth. And eventually, I'm not allowed to say the price, but it was over $1 million I spent to literally buy the company Giru. So I bought the company Giru. And because of that, you can either go and sign up for $67 a month, or if you're a certified partner, we're going to give it to you for free, which means you can log in. You have the entire agency account. You can go there. You can create as many of these things you want for everyone, your clients. It's white labeled to you, so it looks like it's your agency. You can show the things, and it's going to give you guys so much more powerful when you're doing these presentations. Because like, again, you go through McCall's whole system, and you get to the spot of like, if I was to get by a bus, this is what I would do. And you pull up your gear, like, this is what we would do. We build this funnel, look at, and then we build funnel number 2 looks like this, and funnel number 3 looks like this, and this is how it all worked. And all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, this is legit. This is, I can see the vision. I know exactly what it is, right? And it unlocks it for you guys. So this is the first bonus that we wanted to give you guys on top of everything else. So when you go to, what's the link? onecommonClub.com, it's on the thing down below, /go and get started. We'll also unlock the lifetime access to Giru and the agency account to Giru inside of your account for all of our certified funnel builders. So there's another Christmas gift we wanted to give you guys as well. So if you like Giru, type in, thank you for Giru, okay? Today, you're gonna notice the next 2 or 3 days is like the gift that keeps on giving. Some of you guys are like, this is overwhelming, some fire, but yeah. My goal, I know you know this, so this is dating me back, but back in the day there was a Garfield Christmas special. I don't know why I'm telling
It's
this
the
story.
best. I watch it every Christmas.
And it's the way that it starts at the beginning is that John wakes up Garfield and's like, hey Garfield, I got a present for you. And he comes over and there's this big huge chair. And he's like, what is it? He's like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So he sits in the chair and he puts his little hat on. Anything you think about, the gift pops out. And I remember as a kid, I was like, that'd be the coolest gift in the world. You sit there and you get any gift you want, right? So Garfield's sitting there like all these things are flying out. That's kind of what this offer is going to be over the next couple of days, because it's going to be the gift that keeps on giving. We want to make you as a certified partner the most irresistible offer ever. So the offer is already insane, but we're going to keep giving you guys some more things. So the first gift we're giving you is this, the Giru, the lifetime account to Giru, as well as the agency account. And that'll be in the members area. And there'll be training and stuff, so how to use it, how to connect it, like all that kind of stuff. So don't get overwhelmed at all. That'll all be in there when you're ready for it. And so there you go. So instead of paying $6-7 a month, you got it for free if you're a certified partner, which is amazing. And so that's going to be awesome. Now, the next thing is, 3 years ago in the certified partner program, I remember after you told me what you were doing, I was like, I want you to teach, I want to bring this to all of our certified partners because it's such a powerful tool. Because the way Ben does it again is he charges people to do a funnel hack for him. So he's going to go find the funnels in the industry, he's going to funnel hack them, he's going to bring back all the data, and he's going to build it in Guru so you can see it, right? So you pay him for that, and then he would basically do if you get by a bus, like, here's what you should build. If I get by a bus, this is what you should do. And then people are like, but if you don't get by a bus, what should I do? Like, well, if you want, then I can do that for you. And it's going to be $5,000 per funnel. It's going to be $3,000 a month. We'll do the first one, the second one, the third one, and we'll get it done over the next 5 or 6 months, like whatever that might be. And then he would sell them again. So he's getting paid twice in the process. And so you went and created a whole bunch of trainings. Do you want to talk about what the trainings were, what they're called? Because they're still inside the members area for all the certified partners.
And it's crazy.
Unlock that as well.
And the amount of people that still absolutely love the training. So you're going to unlock this potentially, maybe, when we get in. So this is what we did. We tried to play with the name for a little while because I was trying to train this beforehand, and then it became really, really well built over here. And so what we did is we built something that helps you understand how to be able to, number one, find the funnels that are working. Because number one thing you need to do is like, where in the world do I find these things? Catherine Jones said, you can go on Google, you can search these things and find them. Is there an easier way? Are there other ways? Are there softwares? Are there tools that you can use that you show the customer, this is the level of research that you got with me? Holy heck. Like that changes absolutely everything. And so what are the different levels of research that you can go into? So that way you can peel apart the research and really show customers something amazing. Then if you want to, then how do you then show that research well? So it talks a little bit about how to map it out in Giru, how to take all the screenshots, how to organize absolutely everything. Then we take it and we say, all right, now this is how you wrap it all. If you want to do something that's more expensive, let's say you want to do a funnel build for $10,000, $15,000, $25,000. You have somebody who's doing ridiculously well. You know you're following a strategy that works, such as something called the linchpin. You're doing something like that. You can charge $45,000 if you understand what you're doing. Like, there's no limit. Equity, obviously. Like, there's so many pieces you are able to adjust when you understand. So how do you actually organize all of this and present it to a customer in a way that makes sense? So it's not only how to do the research, but it's also, once you've done that research, how do you present that to a customer so that way you feel a little professional and they recognize you understand what you're doing. And so we put it all together. It's called Rainmaker Labs.
Oh, because it makes you a rainmaker. You can make it rain in their business. So it's awesome. If we get those slides back up, I'll show you guys. So as you guys know, this is the current offer, right? You guys get the lifetime access to ClickFunnels, you get the certification program, you get the 25 reseller counts. We'll do 50 again, just until we get everyone through who got stuck during the break. Offer secrets, trading equity. We made these 2 unlocks. And so the first unlock is Giru. So we guys unlock the Giru agency account. That'll be in your account today. And the second one is the Rainmaker Labs, Rainmaker Proposals. It's gonna show you how to become a Rainmaker doing this. And it'll be just another skill set you can add to your repertoire of things to help you increase what you're charging and a whole bunch of other things. And so that training is in the Certified Partners members area as well. You have access to that and Giru and other things. So you guys okay if we keep over delivering? You guys like when we over deliver?
Yeah.
For everyone who already got signed up, you already get this. So you're already like good to go. For those who didn't sign up yet, you're like, this keeps getting better. How can I say no to this? You can't say no. Don't even try. Don't resist it. You need to be part of this program. We're going to change your life forever. The trajectory of your life, like your family tree from this point forward will shift and change because you were the person who broke the chain, right? You're the one who made the shift, who made the made the change that changed everything for you and for your posterity. It starts today in this program. So that is the special offer. So again, if you haven't yet, here's another call to action. Go to onecommonClub.com/go. Go get locked in there. Like I said, I told my team to keep it open until we get all the people who are having like technical issues. So if you go right now, you'll still get the 50 accounts until that is closed down. And they're going to give me a thumbs up when they figure that out. But until then, the gates open because I can't close it down because I don't want to let those people feel unfulfilled. So go and get in there, which is going to be cool. Okay, we're going to do a couple more cool things. We're going to do some Q&As. I know we got a bunch of questions we pulled out as well. But one thing I want to show you guys is, like I said, the offers can keep getting better. So this is what the thing will look like by the end of Friday. So there are a bunch more locks on here. So make sure you don't miss tomorrow. Tomorrow's AI day, and there's a whole bunch of AI things that are going to be unlocking tomorrow that you are going to freak out about, that you don't even know is possible. You don't know it's in there yet. And so that'll be happening. So that's my tease to make sure you show up tomorrow and on Friday, and so you don't miss any of those because we got more insanely cool bonuses that we're going to go in there. Someone said, do you have a payment plan? Yes. All you do is go to, where's the link again? Let me go back. You go to onecommonClub.com/go. You can go and put a $997 deposit. And then on the next page, you can choose the payment plan. Total cost is $5,500, as you guys know. But you put the deposit in and you can pick the payment plan on the next slide. Okay. Someone said, wait, are these going to be also included in the $5,500? Yes, Zach, we are going to over deliver for you. So all these extra bonuses, if you already signed up, just chill in the back, be like, yep, got that too. Yep, got that too. Yep, got that too. And those who haven't, be like, I have to do this. This offer is insane. So I would have showed you all this stuff up front, but I don't want to overwhelm you because, again, the stuff we're giving you guys is cool. And again, it's all line upon line, like thing upon thing. Like we're going to keep building it. Like I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Just know that everything's in there in the perfect spots. Again, when Catherine walked you through the timeline of events, like each of these micro challenges will start introducing these things and adding them to it. So by the time you get to the end, you'll be a master of all of them. So you don't have to stress about it. Don't worry, like, I have to figure out gear. Like, no, don't. Like, you'll do it in order. It'll all be fine. Just follow the process. It works. We have gone down this path with so many people for so long. We know what to do. We're not guessing at this point. It is science. It is a step-by-step procedure. And so that's kind of how it works. So Dave, I need the AI stuff. Well, good. Don't miss tomorrow. You're going to freak out. It's going to be amazing. So you're going to love it. Cool. Okay. All right. With game plan with that, I'm going to, we got more Q&As I think that are coming through that we have here. Our team's been sending it to me. So I think, Ben, you want to tag team some of these with me?
Yes, I'd love to. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. I think it's a good one. Ben, what if I invest in the Certified Partner Program and I invest and it doesn't actually work? What do I do? What does it look like?
We'll give up. No, like literally. Okay. So I was trying to think about when was the first time that I actually gave you money. Mm-hmm. So I came through a funnel and I gave you 108. It was 108.
Split test.
Split test. Yep.
So that's pre-ClickFunnels.
That's pre-ClickFunnels. Correct. Yeah. I paid 100. Correct. You know this. 108 split tests, and then I bought every single upsell. And on the back end of that, they sold your inner circle for $5,000. And with the inner circle, you got 3 months access, and I had a little button that's like contact Russell, and I could click it and ask you any question. And that was $5,000. And I'm thinking inflation now makes that ridiculously expensive, but I'm getting so much more for $5,500 here than I ever got in my initial investment pre-ClickFunnels. Like it's almost the reverse of inflation, of how much you're stacking on top of this in order to be able to give people. So first off, you need to recognize who you are joining and what kind of a community you're joining. This is a place that continues to over-deliver. And you thought they were over-delivering last year, they over-deliver more than next year. This is something that's crazy about Russell. We sit down in your office all the time and you're like, but I think that's good, but what if we gave them this? What if we did this? Like there's next levels. There's things like, what if we could do this? Is there a way that we could help our customers do the following? There is such a different understanding in how people take care of your customers here than you will find anywhere. You're going to find another shiny object. I guarantee it. There's going to be an AI ad. There's going to be something that's coming up. It's like, oh, I should make a clone of myself. Like I should do all these things. Well, great. What are you going to sell? Like, this is what you sell. This is what you do. And the path is built here. And it is fabulous. And it continues to grow. So what if you invest and it doesn't work? Over time, the payoff is unmatchable. And the thing is, it's going to work based on how much you put into it as well. Yeah. Like it's not working, adjust, pivot, make changes. You have the team there to help you every single way. And that's the crazy thing about this offer.
I think about this too, like, again, I'm an athlete, so I grew up as a wrestler, and I think about like, what if I go to practice and it doesn't work? It's like, what? Well, it'll work eventually. You might lose your first couple matches, but you keep going to practice. Eventually, you'll get good, and eventually you'll win. Like it's just the laws of of human nature. Like if you put in time and effort in something, you will get better at it. Like that's like the number one law. So it's like, what if I invest this doesn't work? That's not even a real thing. It's not binary. It's like this worked or didn't work. It's like, what if I invest in this and at first it doesn't work, right? Yeah, it probably won't at first because your skills will not be good. So you keep going through it, you get better, your skills gets better, right? You learn how to wrestle and eventually you start winning and you win some more. So it's not binary, I bought this and it doesn't work. Like, no, that's not how the world works, right? You invest in this and you put in the time and then you get better. And then you get better and it works better and it works better and it works better. So that's the way I would look at that too. Is just like, this is not binary. It's not this is going to work or not work. It works. We have proven it insane amounts of times. Like it works. Okay. But the better you get at it, the better it works, right? There's a reason why people charge $100,000 for funnel and people are charging $100 a funnel, right? You keep doing it and you get better and you get better and you get better. And so, yeah, this is not, this is going to work or not work. It already works. Okay, it works. It's just how, again, you said, the more effort you put into it, the better you're going to get at it throughout the thing.
Yep. Stick to it. This is your choice to stick to it. And when you make that choice and you say, this is the hill I will die on, it's the hill you win.
Yeah. So cool. Okay, next question. And this is one I get a lot, is like, I need to talk to my spouse first, okay? So a couple of things about that. First off, good. This should be a family decision. Like this is a new career for you. Like something that's changing, okay? But the biggest thing I would say is like, if I'm gonna ask my spouse first, like I don't wanna lose out on the opportunity. Like I would go lock in the deposit right now and then go have the conversation with my spouse. Like, look, this is what I'm doing. This is the future. This is where we're going as a family. Here's the vision. I've been sitting on the last 3 days with these guys that talk really, really fast, but this is the vision. This is what I want to do with my life, right? Okay. Like that's what I do. I would lock in your spot though, and then go have that conversation, right? Come back and show the spouse this weekend, like watch the replays with your spouse. Like I need to get you bought in this as well, right? Because if your spouse is bought in, you're bought in, it's going to change everything. I remember back when we first started doing our events, people would come by themselves. And one of my friends told me, Bill Glazer, one of my mentors, he told me, he's like, have people bring their spouse to the event. He says, even if they're not like, even if they don't like the event, they're not business people, like bring them, because what's going to happen is they're going to see the same thing that the spouse is seeing, and they're going to be like, oh wow, I do want you to, this does make sense, right? And so yeah, have your spouse come back and watch the trainings up to this point, but I would go lock it in right now, have that conversation, get them bought in as well. And when you have a shared vision, it'll help make all this stuff easier. So.
Massively. Yeah. No, if I could agree to this, like when you first started this, your wife thought you were a little crazy.
She still probably does a little bit.
My wife, same thing. Like it was the exact same story. Like my wife wondered, all right, are you sure? Like,
is you have a legitimate job? Why would you give that up?
Fly by night thing? What's going on? And I'm like, look, there's a time to fail and it's right now. Like I want to go and I just want to fall on my face 74 times in order to figure out how to make it work at the 75th.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. And she bought into my determination. Mm-hmm. When I said, this is where I'm going, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to change, and this is what it's going to create for us, and I had that vision, then she could say, yes, I'm going to stand behind. This is true of any partner. Like when you're in a partnership like that, it's your job to be able to provide the very best argument and your passion, and then be able to go back and forth. There's mastermind idea that Napoleon Hill has in Think and Grow Rich and Laws of Success. It's so powerful in that partnership. Mm-hmm. And so respect the partnership, absolutely. But you need to be the one who owns the decision and owns all the failures as you go, but also all the wins. And when you do that, you will find they want to stand with you over and over and over. And it's a different feeling when suddenly you're both on fire. And anytime we do an event, if you can bring said spouse, please do it. It changes everything.
The other thing is like, have your spouse do that with you. Like log them in the marriage. Have your kids. You guys saw how many kids are having success with this. Like again, my son Aiden has been in the room right behind these monitors here for the last 3 days. He's learning. He was building funnels yesterday. I was so proud of him. I was watching as Catherine was building the funnel. He was building the funnel behind. I was like, my son is now going to be a funnel builder. This is insane. So like, log in, like you have my permission to let your immediate family, let your spouse, let your kids like sit in there with you and like make this a family affair. Imagine if you're all building funnels. Maybe one's good at building funnels, one's good at design, one's good at copy, and like you can all learn these skill sets, and like that's going to make it even more powerful for you. So yeah. All right, very cool. All right, cool. You going. Let's see what else we got here. I've already spent money on courses. Okay. First off, that's great, because I think the fact you're spending money and investing in yourself means you are trying to figure out the right answer. Okay. I want you to understand this is not a course. Yes, there's things that look course-ish in it, right? But this is not a course. This is a career. Okay. And so there's training, there's education, but it's more than that. Okay. The difference between a course and this is like the difference between eating at McDonald's versus going to Ruth Chris. I don't know. It's like, it's night and day difference. Like, yes, they're both food, Well, it's McDonald's food. I don't even know. Anyway, but that's the difference, right? Because here's like, there's a community, there's mentors, there's coaching, there's there's all these other things that are happening. This is not just like I log in and I watch videos and hopefully it works. Yes, there's a component of that, but that's not what it is. This is, again, this is your new career. This is so much bigger than that. So I don't want you to look at this as a course, because if you look at it that way, like you miss the point.
100%.
You know?
The course fills the need of the moment. It's like, oh, shiny object, I'm gonna get that. Oh, I want this. It's not a full-on experience community with live calls happening all the time and the ability to be able to like, what is happening right now in AI? How do we do this? How do we make this work? You've been doing a lot in AI recently. And I'm like, I want to take funnel hacking to a new level. Maybe I should do a new Rainmaker Labs thing. Just like share what Russell's doing so that way you take your funnel hacks to the next level. Like there's so many cool things that continue to happen when it's not a course and when it's a career and it's that change.
On top of that, dude, it's also software like ClickFunnels, right? So first off, you have the tool for yourself. Plus you have 25 or 50, depending on when you get signed up, of these software for your clients. Plus you got Giru now. So you get the software there. Plus I can't tell you till tomorrow, but you're going to freak out tomorrow. The other stuff is coming and more stuff, and it's going to be nuts. And so, okay. So yeah, this is not a course. Don't look at it as a course. You're downplaying what this is. This is a shift in your lifestyle, in your career, in your future. And it's so much bigger than that. What makes it different than this is kind of follow. What makes it different than other courses? All the other stuff, right? This is like 10% course, 90% everything else. Okay, Ben, this might be a better one for you. You've had more clients than me. What if I get a client and then I completely mess it up?
Oh, holy cow. I wish I could tell you how many times I've totally messed it up for a client. The thing is, they're not hiring someone who is perfect. So number one, you need to remove the ability to be able to say, I am perfect when you get hired by somebody. They're not trying to bring on somebody that is going to be absolutely perfect. If they were to hire an employee, they have to train the employee, have to get them to buy in, they have to do all these different things. If you can come to them and already have the buy-in for their dream, understand where they're trying to go, have a plan for it so they don't have to create their own plan, or you are able to take their plan to the next level, you've already brought so much more value for the dollar that an employee would, that literally you are in a whole other realm. So you messing up does not mean, oh, fudge, you failed, you're imperfect. It says, all right, they say, I love this person, that didn't work. What else can we try with this person? You're working with entrepreneurs, you're working with the crazy ones who want it to work and are going to try and try and try and try again. And so it's okay if you fail because you're not the failure. The strategy failed. And those are things that you can tweak and those are things you can adjust, especially if you've mapped it out, if you funnel hacked it, and you can go back and say, what else can I do? And that becomes so much more fun. And you can go back to the community and have that conversation. That's extremely powerful.
Yeah, get all the other funnel builders and be like, try this, change this, move this. So another thing I want to reference is when you have your initial conversations with the client, if you set this up correctly, you will never have a situation where it's like, oh, I messed this up. Okay. Think about the hit by the bus plan, right? So it's like, hey, let me show you my hit by the, like, if I was to get by a bus, this is what I would do, you know? And so imagine you map it out in Giru. Instead of being like, this is the magic I'm going to build for you. Like, here's what it is. It's like, let me show you the best case scenario. These are what the numbers look like. You put it into Giru and you show them. For every $1 put in advertising, we get 3 back out. Like, all of a sudden it's like, that's the best case scenario. Now that's based on this page converting at 20%, this page 10%, right? Like when we first launch this, those numbers might not actually work. So instead, let me say, like, let's say we launch this and instead of 30%, it's only at 10%. And instead of 12, it's at 8. And so you shift numbers, we click a button, look, it doesn't actually work, but it's just a test and we know. Then when we know that, we can go back and then we can change it and we try to get this one to increase higher, right? And so you show them this is what's going to be happening over time. This is why I think having retainer clients is so great, where it's not just $5,000 to build a funnel, but it's like, hey, $3,000 a month and we're going to have time with you. In fact, you told me last night, Carson, he charges $5,000 up front for the funnel build and then $3,000 a month.
And then $3,000. And he was telling me he locks it in for 3 months. He's like, look, we're going to be on this journey for 3 months. We're going to figure this out. And there's something about that when you're telling the customer, we're going to figure this out together. It's going to be fine. And they go, oh, that's fabulous. That's really helpful. Plus, the course has, or not the course, the program has so many more trainings around how to do this one thing. Like if you're just like, oh, what number should I be tweaking? Where should I be paying attention? We'll give you those numbers. We'll show you how that works.
Show exactly what to do and how to change it. So imagine this, then you go back to client, it's like, look, this is the long-term thing, give us 90 days. It's $3,000 for a month for 3 months. And then we're going to, after month 1, we're going to launch it and we're going to look at the numbers. And so you launch it with them and then you come back to the numbers like, hey, there's the numbers. Let's go back to Giru. And like, oh, I remember that software. And you plug it back in, you're okay. We're guessing 30%. The actual numbers were 22%. So 22%, you put in all the numbers, like click the button. It's like, see, it didn't work, But you're like, oh, I messed up. Again, it's not binary. People think pass or fail, pass. It's not that, right? It's like we did the first test and numbers came in and like we didn't make, we spent $1, we made 50 cents. So that's not a failure. It's just like, that was the first test. Like, cool. Now we know what to fix. And you get them so excited. Okay, month number 2, we're going to fix those things. So if I fix, like, you look at every single page in the funnel, you guys will learn this, but it's like the first page, let's say conversion is 30%, second page is 12, third page is 9. Like you look at that, and like, you'll know what the baseline conversion should be. And you're like, well, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, but that page, that's the one that's broken. So this month, all we're going to do is we're going to fix that page. We're going to set 3 different split tests and try to tweak it and change it. We drive traffic again. And if we can get from 12% or whatever to 22% to 30%, we win. If we get it higher, it's even better. So you make the tweaks, you set the split test, you run it again, and then you come back next month. Okay, we ran it again. Good news. We got from 22% to 28%. Okay. I have some ideas that'll get even higher. We're going to try it again. And like that becomes this game. And so you're not messing up a client site when you present it to them correctly, right? We're like, this is the journey. Like I'm not Notre Dame. I'm going to do all the hard work there to get as close as possible. We're going to build it. We're going to launch it. And then from there, we'll iterate until it's perfect. And by the way, that's how it works in the real world. Some people think like, hey, Russell must know so much. I bet every funnel he launches is perfect from day number 1, right? The answer is no, okay? This is what we do here at ClickFunnels. We build a funnel, we put it out there, we launch it, and I try to launch things quickly because I want the data back fast, okay? So we launch it, we put it out there, we start looking at the numbers, every single step in the funnel, what happened, right? In fact, for this challenge, like we put it together. We have every data point, you guys know, like for every click, how much registrants cost, how many people bought the VIP, how many people didn't, how many people showed up for day number 1 to the VIP day. Like, we have all that data, okay? And next week, we'll look at it all and be like, what worked? And like these 5 pieces were awesome. What didn't work? These 2 pieces were bad, right? Like we know our show up rate was a little bit lower than we wanted to. So like, hey, show up rate, how do we get show up rate higher next time, right? So like, that's how the game actually works in the real world. And we'll show you all that inside the certification, but that's why you're not actually messing a client's site up, right? You're doing something with them and it's an iterative process. And if they understand that, then it doesn't matter. Like they're part of the game with you, okay? Okay, is that helpful? Is this helpful, by the way, you guys? Hopefully like knocking down some of these concerns you guys might be having, because I know that that some things are keeping you guys back. Someone asked if the book of Brunson includes the offer. I can't tell you what that is, but it's amazing. I've got so many people asking me what that is.
So fun.
I'll save that story for another day. Okay. Why would someone pay me to build their funnel when they can just build it themselves?
Oh,
that's a good question.
That's a great question. Honestly, like the things that Rainmaker teaches you is how to be able to be that person. So initially when I got started, there was that time when I was not here and I was off doing my own thing. I was building funnels. I actually wasn't sure if I felt comfortable building funnels. I had somebody reach out to me and say, Ben, the world needs you. They need your understanding of how all this works. And without you, there's a hole. People need your support. They need your angle. They need your understanding. They need your unique perspective on how to make this work for them. Your passion, all these different things. And so all I had was, I had some knowledge base because I had funnel hacked you to death. But I had also, and researched and studied and done all the different things. But like, I came with my passion and with my heart and with that information. And usually that's enough. People aren't trying to buy the expert. They're trying to find the person that they resonate with. If you're looking at this challenge, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, Russell is somebody that like, as I watch, I get excited. Like there's just something about this fight. There's something that makes Russell attractive. And you say, you know what? I would love to be around Russell more. Okay. This is the same thing that you are doing. You are creating this thing where you're saying, look, I'm going to be able to support you. We're going to do these things. Your job is to be able to as much sell the plan as you're selling yourself. And it's not difficult if you understand you provide something of intense worth, your unique perspective, your unique understanding, and your value. So do not push yourself to such a low value level that you say, oh, but why me? You are already spectacular as you are today. You just need to recognize that. And we have so many different tools and opportunities to be able to help you do that. But at the same time, why not you? Often people are looking everywhere. Russell, you get people that hit you up all the time asking for a funnel builder. And it's like, where do I go? Where do I go? And he's like, they're everywhere. And so they're looking for you. And so often you just need to be the person that says, I can do that for you. Let's jump on a call and let me show you what I would do for you if I were to get hit by a bus. And if you want, you can pay for it. And I'll do all of this research beforehand. So I come very prepared. And they go, you know what? That sounds really good, actually.
So cool. I'd also add to that, like, why would someone pay you to build a funnel versus them to do it themselves? I saw it during the chat actually when McCall was talking about the hit by the bus plan, and she was like, if I get hit by a bus, here's the plan I would do. So if I get hit by a bus, you can do it on your own. And someone was like, well, why won't they just do it on their own then? Okay. And this you have to understand. Most business owners do not want to be funnel builders, right? I think about this, like I have a friend who's a chiropractor. I got a lot of friends who are chiropractors. I love chiropractors. They went to school because they wanted to adjust people, right? And so they all want a funnel, they need a funnel, but they don't know what a funnel is. All they know is they want more customers to come in the front door, okay? So they have no desire to learn how to build a funnel, okay? They don't want one. The only thing they want the result from that funnel, okay? If you remember day number 1, I talked about the analogy of a drill in a hole, right? Like if I come to the chiropractor, I'm like, I have this drill, it's called ClickFunnels, you can build funnels. Like, I don't need a drill. I'm trying to put a hole in the wall though, right? I want more customers. That's all I want, right? And so you have this thing where you bridge the gap here and you're like, they want a hole in the wall. The tool that we know to make holes, the drill, you have the drill. You don't even tell them it's a funnel. You say, hey, I can get you 10 new leads a day in your practice. And they're like, done. Like that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the hole. And so like they don't want to learn how to build a funnel. They don't need to know it. They don't even know what it is. And if they do know what it is, they still don't want to do it. Okay. I look at this, even people that like in my inner circle, high-end mastermind, because it's funny, it's weird for me because my favorite part of business is building a funnel. It's all I want to do all day. But I have these people now who are doing millions of dollars a year. They come into my world and they're the same way. They want to be on stage speaking. They want to be writing books. They don't want to be building funnels. They have their art they want to get out there. And the funnel is the tool that gets their art out to the masses, but they don't want to do that. They just want to do their art. And that's to understand most business owners are artists in their own unique way. Okay. And so they don't, like, even if you gave them, here's the exact plan of what to do. Here's where I'd sign up. Here's how much I'd pay. Here's all the things. Here's the design. Like you give them all that, like, they don't want to learn how to build a funnel. They just want to do their art. And if the funnel is the thing that makes them do the art better, then that's what they want. Okay. And so don't be afraid of showing people exactly what to do, what I would do, how I would do it, because they don't want to build a funnel. There's no chiropractor who wants to build a funnel. No dentist who wants to build a funnel. They just want the end result of a funnel. They want the hole in the wall. They want the clients, the customers, the people to see their art. That's what they want. And so that's why people will pay you. Okay, because you bring a unique skill set to them, and it's a skill set that's the most valuable. I talked about this yesterday, right? So we call it rainmakers because it's the most valuable skill set in a business, right? The ability to produce revenue for a company is the most valuable skill set. The people that can walk into a business and produce revenue, bring in customers or leads or sales, are the most valuable person, right? Because businesses are all about making money. And so if you are the person coming in and can make money for that business, you will always have a job. You can charge premium prices. You can get equity. You can get all sorts of stuff, right? You're bringing this unique skill set that they don't have, okay? Most business owners are artists. They're doing their art, and they need a rainmaker to come in so that their art can be seen by more people. That's why they're going to pay you and not figure it out on their own, okay? Very, very cool. Okay, let's see. I think I got one more question. Okay, yeah, well, this is a quick one. It says, what's consulting for equity, and is it actually realistic? So do people actually do equity for funnel builds? Have you seen that before? Have you ever done it?
Yes, so I had the option to do it, and I didn't know if I really trusted to be able to do it. So like equity is a whole other play, because at this point you're creating almost a small partnership with somebody.
Yep.
And so it's not something you come out of the gate and want to do for somebody usually, unless they are your best friend or your brother or something like that. And you've built this relationship already and you're like, yeah, I can withstand the stress. But it's absolutely realistic to be able to get that as an offer, as you be able to come up and do better and be able to get results. And the thing is, like, about this program, you are constantly getting rewards for every single level, every single piece that you do. So that way you can show this to customers. So that way we are trying to help you increase your prices by having all the different proof. So we're providing the proof, so that way your customers can have more reason to pay you more and eventually, or really quickly, offer you equity. I know you've had people ask you for equity.
Yeah, equity is really cool. There's a couple of things to think about. The question was like, is it actually realistic? So there's different ways to structure. And again, inside the certification program, we're going to be doing a call in the next couple of weeks where I go deep into kind of the strategy behind equity. But there's a couple of ways. Like sometimes you hear equities. Let's say there's a company that are doing $10 million a year, and and you're like, I'm going to come into them, I'm a funnel builder, you're going to be 20%. They may not want to give you 20% of their entire business, right? Which makes total sense sometimes. But again, you're coming in as a rainmaker. So they have their existing business and you're coming in and you are bolting on a new income stream to their business, right? Like maybe they have a business and right now they've got whatever they're doing and you're like, I can bring a webinar funnel that you're not doing right now and we can blow it up. Or I'm going to bring a product launch funnel. I'm going to bring a high ticket funnel, right? And so what's happening is I'm bolting on a new opportunity for their business that they didn't have before. So everything that's coming in on this new opportunity is new money. It's found money. It's like something they didn't have before that you're bringing to the table. Okay. And by the way, this happens all the time. In fact, I see all the time where there is an influencer who's got a webinar and they're doing $2 or $3 million a year on the webinar. That's their entire business. And I can come in and be like, hey, on the back end, if you had a high ticket application funnel, all these webinar people, you can go over there and start selling them high ticket stuff, right? And so if I bring that to them, they may know about it, but they've never done it for whatever reason. I can bring that to it. I bolt it onto their business. And this is a new business unit, right? That's new money, it's found money. I can say, hey, I'm going to bring this in, but I want 20% of all the money that comes through this one funnel. Okay. Now for them, it's very easy, yes, because it's not touching their core business at all. Right? But it's just this it's this new revenue you're bringing in. So like, if I bring you an extra $100,000 a month, I just want 20 grand of that. Like who would ever say no to that? If you come to me right now today and you're like, hey, Russell, I'm going to give you an extra $100,000 a month. If you just give me back $20,000 a month. Okay. Like I will say yes to that 100 times, right? Like it's like that's what's happening is you are bringing in a new thing. You're going to learn all this stuff in the certification program. We're going to go deep on the equity call, but that's where it begins with, right? And all of a sudden you bring in, you show them you can make it rain. You add this new income stream to their business, right? You own equity in that funnel, all the revenue that funnel generates. Then it's easy to come back and be like, hey, there's other funnels you should have. And at that point, now it's easier to negotiate into the entire company. Because now it's like, hey, I made it rain here. What if we made it rain in all these different places? There's 5 funnels you guys need. There's 3 funnels you guys need, whatever it might be. And it changes everything. So again, yes, it's realistic. There's a lot of cool ways to do it. Don't stress about it. We're going to walk you through all that. And we can talk to the Funnels for Equity trainings. I think you guys are going to love. I'm going to bring in some people who are doing Funnels for Equity so you can actually see what they say, how they structure it, how they do it. And it'll be really, really cool. So, okay. Those are the core questions. We've been on for over 3 hours. It's been really fun. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoyed today, if so, first off, tell Ben thank you. Say thank you, Ben. Appreciate you for coming and serving you guys. Also for unlocking 2 of the other bonuses. In fact, if we can throw slides back up, where's my clicker? As you guys know, we added in some more bonuses here. So you guys have the ClickFunnels lifetime account, which we've never done in the past. We could easily sell for $25,000. You guys get it for free when you become certified. You get the entire certification program, which take you, through your Common Club or to the bronze certification. And then again, bronze certification, you get bronze certified as soon as you've made $10,000 in funnel builds, which means you've doubled your investment back. Okay. And the hours it takes to complete bronze certification, the average from the members who've gone through it so far is 21 hours. So my goal is in the first 21 hours, again, it's not 21. I mean, you could do 21 hours back to back and not sleep for a day. Again, most people put in like an hour a day or 2 hours a day. It takes 21 hours for most people on average to be able to complete the bronze certification. At that point, you doubled your ROI, right? And that's insane. And then you start going for the next badge and next badge. And so the certification will take you through all that. Again, by the time you get through the first badge, which is not that hard, you should have at least broken even and hopefully doubled your money before you go to the next step. So that's the goal. Again, this is we're trying to get you a return on your investment as quick as humanly possible so you can just focus on growing your business. So again, ClickFunnels lifetime account, the 4 level certification, the 25 reseller accounts. Again, I have nothing back from my team yet, whether it's still there. So I'm assuming right now, if you get signed up right now, the 50 will still be there. But as soon as we get all the people who are having technical issues through, we will lock that down. So as of right now, I think it's still open. So you get the 50 reseller accounts if you go right now, but that is going to be gone. That window is closing very, very soon. Tomorrow, that will not be part of the offer. You're going to get the Offer Secrets training course so you can learn how to be a marketing consultant, helping them actually create their offers, okay, which will give you the ability, that skill set will give you the ability to charge more money. You're going to get the training funnels for equity, which is going to be awesome. And then also you get lifetime access to Giru and the agency account of Giru, which is cool. So normally that's $67 a month. You guys get that for free for life. And then the Rainmaker Labs, this is all the stuff that Ben Moot has been training our certified partners on. And it's going to be really cool, teaching you how to funnel hack, how to get the data, how to do all those kind of things, and a whole bunch more. And so all that is going to be as a bonus as well at the Rainmaker Labs. And so that's the offer, you guys. And make sure you write this down, onecombonclub.com/go. All you got to do right now is go and put in the $997 deposit before the team shuts down the 50 access account, and then it'll lock it into your account, which means you'll have it, which is amazing. So go and lock that in. And then as you guys know, on the next page, you got to figure out how to finish paying for it. You can either pay in full and then be done today, or if you need a payment plan, there's a 3-pay plan. Or if there's some other other similar circumstance, you can message our team and they can kind of help work with you on situations like that. But the key right now is getting that thing locked in before my team turns it off, which could happen any minute now. So again, go to onecommaclub.com/go. Tomorrow, we're going to go deeper into some other stuff. And the biggest thing I want to show you is that we're going to be unlocking some really cool things tomorrow. So if you think unlocking Giru and Rainmaker Labs is cool, just wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's AI day. We're going to show you a bunch of AI tools. Who knows? Maybe we'll unlock some AI tools. I don't even know yet. I will give you one hint though. Each tool that we introduce will give you the ability to charge more to your clients because you'll be providing so much more value for them. And so that's awesome. It's gonna be really, really cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, check it out. These are all things we're unlocking. Let's go. Okay. And I don't know if we can throw back up to, well, yeah, I'm not sure slide one. We'll just end there. So with that said, as you guys know, tomorrow then is AI funnel building day. Let's see, I'm unlocking the days. I was gonna show the screenshot again, but day number 1, as you guys know, we talked about the new opportunity, the back door. Day number 2, we talked about the skill set. Day number 3 is selling without closing. You guys learned that today, which was amazing. We opened the certified partner program. Tomorrow is AI funnel building. Friday is going from 1 comma to 2 commas. And then with Sprint by the Weekend challenge, where hopefully as many of you guys as possible will actually earn your 1 comma during the weekend, because now you have the process, the path, and everything. And then Monday, we're going to have a few people who did it jump on and do some show and tell, show you guys what they did, how they did it, a bunch of stuff like that, which is awesome. And then that's kind of the game plan. So right now, you guys, as we end for tonight, again, the number 1 thing is to go and get your deposit in as quick as humanly possible. All you got to do is go to onecommaclub.com/go, get your deposit in, figure out the payment structure, unlock everything, and then get ready and prepared for tomorrow. VIPs, we get started at the same time, which is noon East Coast, 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll have a fun VIP session. After that, I got some special guests. My co-founder and business partner, the CEO of ClickFunnels, the smartest person I've ever met, Todd Dickerson, will be here. He's going to be showing some cool AI stuff. And we have a bunch of other guests. And anyway, it's just keep on getting better and better and better. The gift that keeps on giving. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you all. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.
Come on, baby, and drop it. Scrub the flow and just mop it. Show these gangsters how you pop lock it. Don't care what you got in your pocket. I beat the way that you rockin' with that thing. Girl, stop it. Wanna just bang, bang, and pop it. While the club crowd are just watching. Work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going all on the bar. Work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Now work it out. And you may not have it, I might have just broke the law. Now work it out. It's your turn to grab it and I make this whole thing yours. Now work it out.
Said our hustlers' work is never through. We making it cause we make it move. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job.